GHB TV, we back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I had to put the beast to sleep. She wasn't having it this evening. We gonna let the people fill in. We here live on StreamYard. This is what the people wanted. The ticket, what's up with you, gang? I had to put the baby to sleep, gang. Sorry about that, y'all. Scary, what up? Kev House, what up? Mad Mitch, what up? Yeah, we gotta get this shit out the way. Hey, EH, you feel me, gang? Can y'all hear me, Miss Tania Marie? What's going on? How you feeling and all that? Hey, listen, if any of the young ladies gonna get on tonight, I would really appreciate it. We need a female's perspective on this thing. No, I had some fish nuggets and some shrimp earlier, and then I had some pizza too. So I'm on some fat shit. You know how I get down. 2 Cent be cooking for real. That's what I'm saying. We need the young ladies on here I be feeling like it's too much testosterone in the building. We be getting crazy. I don't want it to get like that tonight. Yeah, this is the StreamYard. I'm about to put the link in the chat. You know what I mean? I want everybody to fill in. It's been about 2 minutes so far since we've been on, so I just want everybody to fill in. No, the topic tonight is they want to keep going back and forth about is Boots ducking Virgil Ortiz or any I don't the for I don't even know because he ain't even fight there yet. That's the crazy part. But I get it. Foreign, my boy. Somebody had hacked foreign email, but we here. We definitely here. Make sure y'all get the likes up. So listen, I'm bringing people in. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. I don't want nobody arguing. That's the only thing I ask. You know what I mean? Y'all know, this is the craziest thing. I've been paying attention to other people's lives, and they be regulating the shit out of the chat. They be cussing people out and all that. Y'all know I don't even like getting like that. Y'all know I had people on, they talk they shit. You could cuss on my joint, you could talk crazy, but just don't be on here arguing. That's my main thing. Please, if somebody's talking. If somebody's talking, let them have the floor and we move on. But all the back and forth, niggas talking crazy to niggas, I don't got time for that, y'all. I want to hear a clear conversation. But no, I'm being honest. I've been paying attention to some other pages. I've been checking, the last few days, going different periods. They be cussing people the fuck out. Not the people that be commenting. They be cussing the panel out. You know what I'm saying? Big Herm. Appreciate the love, cousin. Boots gonna hurt Virgil. No chin. Fireworks though. Great fight. I say a great fight when they fight. You know what I mean? I know that fight gonna happen. Well, that like I said earlier, I like Virgil Ortiz, bro. Shit, the YNs be the ones chilling. It be the old heads be coming over here snapping. It be the niggas my age that be coming over here snapping. The YN. Every time I had a YN on, for the most part, they be chilling. Yeah, I heard Dean too. Dean be snapping. Deem definitely was snapping the other day. That was the first time I heard Deem go in like that. Deem was cussing motherfuckers out. And I ain't in the, me, I ain't into talking to nobody like that. I want people to come on and express yourself. You know what I mean? Definitely say how you feel. All I ask is, you know what I mean, respect, you know what I mean? Respect whoever talking. Whoever talking, go ahead. Let them say they shit. You know what I mean? Even if it's something you don't like. Even if it's something you don't like, huh? Let them say they shit. You know what I'm saying? Let them talk their shit. It's a lot of fights tomorrow. You got Ben Rodriguez tomorrow. You got Dubois and Usyk tomorrow. It's a lot of fights. It's gonna be a lot of little shit to catch up with. So I gotta make sure I get my times together too, because I want to make sure I watch Dubois and Usyk. I'm about to put my link in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me get the link. Let me get the link. Hold on. If my parlay hit, I got you on the planet, my guy. I appreciate that. I put 200 on Dubois. I hope it play out right. Yeah, man, me too. That'd be a good draw for Dubois. I feel like Dubois just need that win back because I felt like he won. I felt like he won the first time. Yo, you know what's crazy on StreamYard? I can't even see the likes on some real shit. I can only see the amount of people that's on here. You know what I'm saying? But the link is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate the love and support. I really do. Yeah, I think they owe my boy though. They owe my boy Dubois too much boxing skills in the toolbox. The boy Dream.
What's popping, gang?
Go ahead, get your shit off,
This
cousin.
this 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 only my second time coming up in the joint. Remember, I came up last time a minute ago.
Yeah, I remember. What's up,
Yep,
cuz?
yep, yep, yep. What's going on with you? I ain't want you to think like, oh no, damn, I gotta. That's why I just had my face showing just in case. I know how you be.
No, that's cause somebody did some freak shit.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm here. No, I be in a zone. I be in a zone. I'm just trying to put the shirt on and shit. I ain't trying to be on no little extra crazy shit. But no, I be on the zone all the time. I just don't come up all the time. That's all it is. I be in
Appreciate you.
here. But
Appreciate you.
what you say the topic is again?
Nah, they been saying that Boost is ducking Virgil. I mean, give your
Oh,
true
well,
expert.
you know what I told y'all last time I was up here, but uh, I don't think that he don't know ducking shit. Now I ain't gonna go that far now. I said what I said. I made a few bets when the time came, whatever the case may be. But no, I ain't go too far saying he ducking nobody, man. I don't think Boots. Think he's scared of him. He ain't scared of nobody. He just. I don't know. I was on the boxing voice. I was on the boxing voice when that happened when Turkey came up there. Cause I be in all these Jones, but I just don't come up all the time because I just be like to hear
Hold on.
sometimes. But he
Hold
basically
on. Somebody joint giving up an echo.
like, and I ain't telling you no shit that I was
Now,
actually
Jay.
oh, my bad. Hey.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, look, yeah, no, so what Turkey basically would just all he said was, Boots. But my thing about it, yeah, he said, oh, Boots just wanted a tune up the first time. And then, he told him to just go handle that with Eddie and just, get back with me. But my thing about it is, even if he did, what is the problem with that? I'm lost. Like, since when since when grabbing a tune up at a new weight class and oh you being a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
Hold
if
on.
you scared to
Somebody
even go up in a different weight class, somebody John
somebody got
got
a
this.
crazy echo. Yeah, somebody got their joint on TV or something. Is they watching it on TV?
Yeah, they definitely somebody watching on TV for sure.
Is that me, G?
I don't know. I don't know who joint it is. Hold
Somebody.
on.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
Hey, that's me, G, because I took my speaker off. I know my.
All right, somebody talk.
Yo,
Yo.
Yo.
yeah,
All
still
right.
doing.
Yeah, EH is the truck.
He said it's the
That is
truck.
the 18
No,
wheeler.
no, 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 because we had the joint. We had the joint on one time. EH was listening through the truck, like you know how you had your shit hooked up.
Oh, okay. I
So
thought you was joking or something.
that joint be giving up an echo. Go ahead though, gang. My bad, my bad.
No, you good. All right, so basically, he was just saying like, you feel what I'm saying? He wasn't tripping on, Boost, he just said, you know how Turkey is. Turkey just won all the big fights. You know what I'm saying? But my thing about it is, I thought if I can remember, I thought Ramirez and Tio and all them, I thought that was all a tune up for them. Shit, even Rolly for Rain, I thought that was a whole little tune up Joan, and then they was gonna get to the big little, But I don't know why everybody, went so crazy, by him saying he wanted a little tune up. I didn't really. It ain't like Turkey made it seem like Boost was scared. So he just said, you know what I'm saying? But one thing he did say on there, he said, I almost said the channel. I don't know how you be feeling when you motherfuckers be saying motherfuckers channels and shit like that. But no, one thing he did say on the Joan, he was like, a lot of people is scared of Bakram. He
Mm.
said that, but I don't think he was referring to Boosie. No, Boosie got his own little John with Virgil anyway, so he couldn't been talking about him. He was probably just talking about other people at 154. But like I said, I just don't understand why it's going so far. I just feel like he just want to tune up. It's a new weight class, but that's just how I feel about it. I don't really feel like I didn't even know people was gonna really talk about it or even elaborate on it that much or even try to troll. Shit, that was normal to
Well,
me.
I got about 4 phone calls in the morning about it, and people act like people act like because I'm from Philly and because I be talking my shit that I'll be there when they be talking about the fights. I don't have nothing to do with the negotiations. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to strictly talk about the sport, and I try to cover as much boxing as I can. I don't even think I do a great job at that. I think I do good at just breaking it down. You know what I mean?
Right,
I don't get to cover everything like I would like to. You know what I'm
right,
saying? But this is just something it was kind of getting on my nerves because people just kept talking about it. And I'm like, bro, I don't know. I'm not there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
right. No,
Yo,
no, no,
G,
no.
I'm
I
I'm a,
definitely feel that for
Hey,
sure.
yo, real fast, I want Foreign to pull up.
No, hold on. All right, hold on. I gotta wait till he come in here. He ain't in there. Nah, I ain't hey Mill, y'all ain't about to be riffing and raffing
No,
now,
no.
Mill.
I seen foreign writing in the chat when I was talking. I see what type of time foreign on, but
I'm super
I was just saying
calm.
how I feel. That's
No,
all.
but I know my man
Everybody
Mill.
entitled to how they
I done
fucking
had
feel.
to I done had to pull Mill off of a couple niggas in person. Like, you know what I'm
Now,
saying?
Foreign's my young boy. I just want to say everything one time. Bud gonna stop Canelo because I was in the chat for the last live. I just want to say everything one time and then just be done with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Bud gonna stop Canelo because he was the one saying all the other shit, and I'm cool with it. I just want to, you know what I'm saying?
hey, YSM. Before you go on your speech, I just want to say one thing. Yo, Greg, big fan. Glad to finally
Appreciate
be in here. On the boots
appreciate it.
topic, I feel like the real reason why where all the hate's coming from is when you're great, they treat you differently. When you have a lot of talent, when people see you as a big talent, have great ability, the expectation level is different. Like I feel
Mm,
like Boots is getting almost like LeBron treatment. Like
mm,
LeBron can go to the finals every year, but he lost. You know what
mm,
I'm saying? So regardless of what Boots does, people gonna hate on him regardless because we think he's that great.
mm-hmm.
So I love him. I ain't got no hate for no other man, but like people who are just natural haters are gonna hate because they see the talent, they see how good he is, they don't see no one else beating him. So we're gonna treat him differently. So that's why I think he's getting the backlash for wanting to take a tune up, even though that's a normal thing everybody else do. They just want to see him. They want to see a great athlete be vulnerable so bad because he's been so great. We really never seen Boots vulnerable yet, not once. Not in my
Mm,
opinion. Like people are waiting to see him get hit and be buckled in the ring or lose a couple rounds in a row. We ain't seen that yet. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I feel like that's the real big thing. People just want to see a guy struggle who has never struggled before.
And I want to say this. I don't have nothing against anybody who go against Boots. I don't care about that type shit. I just don't like when people try to start putting shit out there that's not like this. For instance, after the Edgar Berlanga fight, all of a sudden, Hamza Shiraz had something in his raps. Like, come on, y'all, with
Yeah,
that
yeah, I
shit.
seen that.
Yeah, like,
But
come
G,
on,
can I
bro.
ask you something?
Huh?
Hey, isn't it a little weird though? He didn't take the left wrap off for that fight and for the Amon fight. Now I'm not speculating or I'm not throwing another. I just want to know why didn't he take off the left hand wrap both fights? Because he didn't
But this,
have on the
but
left
this,
hand wrap against Carlos Adames. He took both of them off.
but this is the thing, bro. people don't understand and they not gonna understand. Inside that ring, it be a lot of little shit going on. You got people trying to talk to you. You got people. It just be a lot. I've seen guys fucking leave the arena with their rap still on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why? Here's the biggest thing. Like I'm gonna just say this. Andy Lee said it was two people from Edgar Berlanga's corner watched him rap and the commission watched him rap. How like what could he have done? What could he have done?
Yeah.
And I want to
If
say,
if if they
go
let him if they let him do something, then his team is against him.
facts.
And then this is my thing. New York Commission, if they was to let something like that happen to their own guy, it's stupid because they make money when their guys fight in their city. So
Mhm.
that would be stupid to let something happen to an attraction in your city. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
so people trying to read into it about a hand wrap, bro. Like, come on, bro. Y'all, I don't know. I don't know.
I only ask because I'm unfamiliar with that type of shit. I'm not trying to start nothing. I just genuinely
No,
want to know.
I understand. I understand, and a lot of people are. But the thing is, bro, it's a lot behind that. If something like that happens and your team is watching, then that's the first people you need to be looking at is your team. Where what the fuck was they looking at? Or did they not pay attention? You know what I'm saying? But my problem is y'all only saying that because he got knocked out. But he put himself there to be knocked out.
For sure.
Right.
He put himself in position to be knocked out. So it's nobody's fault but his. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I
That's a
understand.
fact.
I understand. Some people, and then what people don't understand about fighting is right. Anybody could get knocked out. Anybody could knock you out. It's not based on when niggas fight in the street. Yo, how many knockouts you got? They don't ask each other who got the knockouts. They swinging that shit. You know what I'm saying? I might knock
Yeah,
you out. I might not knock him out. That's just how
yeah.
it go. So because Canelo didn't knock him out, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, he must have had something in his rap. What?
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
But to me, I just feel like Canelo just didn't knock him out because just Canelo just slowing down a little bit. I'm not saying Canelo not Canelo, but Canelo not really like that young boy again where he chasing shit down. Like he old as hell when it come to boxing years. He got a lot of rounds in. Like been fighting for a
Hmm.
minute, but I also didn't know it was a rule that when you leave the before you leave a lead a get done fighting, you had to leave with the shit off you. I didn't know that was a rule. 'Cause I didn't
It's
see
not,
motherfuckers.
bro. It's not a rule, bro. It's
Oh, I just
that's what
that
I'm that's
maybe
what
you
I'm
just
saying.
did. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. The nigga that put it out there is just some shit he made up. It's not no rule that you gotta take the raps off in the ring. Cause think about it. They already all right, let me break it all the way down. When you getting your hands wrapped, before
right,
you get your hands wrapped, you have to tell the commission, the team, because what they have is a team. They have a team of guys who come in the locker rooms. You have to tell them, yo, we get ready to start rapping, or is it time? And they'll be like, yeah, go ahead, you can start. I'm watching. So they'll sit there and watch you rap, right?
right.
Once you get done rapping, they gotta sign off. Before they sign off, they fill the raps. They fill when you make your pad, they fill the pad, and then after you rap, they fill the raps. They fill them. So after they done, they sign off on them. So that's the
Yeah,
reason you don't have to take them off in the ring and leave them with anybody because they already got checked.
yeah. Like I
Yeah.
watched. Not to cut you off. Like I watched when. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, it
Yes,
said
sir.
something about connection shit on my phone. All right, no, because I watched when Coach Kenny Coach Kenny went over there to watch Jahad Tucker rap his hand, and he asked the mission like, can I feel him? You feel what I'm saying? He felt him and everything. So that's why I didn't know what the problem was. I didn't know that. Like I said, I didn't know that it was supposed to be an unwritten rule that you had to do that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't even know why motherfuckers even biting on that shit. But I just be feeling like they just be throwing so much stuff out there, man. And some a bite on it and some don't. They just be wanting to start, just keep their name, like you said for him. That shit content for him. So the more people, people talk about it, then what, that's feeding his pocket. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to get something in the algorithm to get it, going and stuff to start
Exactly.
anything.
Hey, y'all
Hey,
think y'all think y'all think Berlanga told his girl to post that?
Probably.
hey,
That's
G.
crazy.
G is foreign backstage, because if he backstage, I'll go out and come back in so I still can talk to him.
Foreign. No, I got my man Dash back there. I got my man Tay, my man the Boxing Source, and I got my boy Just Jay back there.
Hey, I'm
All
gonna hop
right.
out,
Go
Greg,
ahead.
man.
We
Big
can
fan.
swap
Keep
it
doing your
out. Go
thing,
ahead.
brother.
We can all swap it out. Yeah, go ahead. Let him up. Let him up.
Yeah,
All right,
that's what I'm saying. I'll
Keep
come
doing your
back,
thing,
G,
Greg.
because I'm
all
on the
right. I
game anyway.
appreciate
I'm
you.
gonna come back up.
Hey, yo, how many people we got on the live yet?
We got 175.
All right.
Somebody playing Madden in the back.
I'm on the 2K. That's why I said I'll get off and come back.
All right.
All right.
Yo, for everybody in the chat, real fast. Did y'all see Eddie Hearn's interview on Fight Hub? You know, put in the chat yes or no.
Eddie Hearns, y'all. Fight Hub interview. Mill asking about it.
I ain't
Yeah,
see
a
that.
couple people said yeah, Mill.
For everybody that didn't watch the interview, watch it. Right? It's about 10 minutes long. If you just want to see the boots part, fast forward to 7.
Okay.
The issue that I got with people, and I ain't even gonna start cooking yet, but the issue I got with people is people are very, very reactionary, especially in the boxing world. One person says something, and then you'll see 100 fucking content creators and 100 fans make a snap judgment off of what that person said without context.
Mm. And you know how I know this world crazy? One day before taking Lamont first fight, right? When they were saying that the fight was off, I waited like 2 days, and I wrote, yo, I talked to Tank. He said the fight's still on. Motherfuckers took that and ran with it, and was like, yo, GA said he talked to Tank. The fight's still on. And I'm like, yo, these people crazy as shit, man. And I even heard it on some podcast. Like, so people they just take shit and run with it.
Yes.
And anybody that know me know I play like that. So I'm like, oh yeah, niggas is
Hey,
crazy.
AG, I got one for you, right?
Yeah.
So this is probably like a year ago. I'm in the gym and I'm like, Booch. I said, let's fuck with people, right? He was doing the push up joint where you slide it to different positions that and it
Yeah.
works out, shoulders, tries and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's tell him you going to 160. So he hops up and was like, ready for my middleweight debut. You know how many fucking videos and outlets, how many videos is made, how many outlets ran and were around and this is moving to 160?
Mm.
Hey, can I say
Yeah.
something on that? Salute to everybody. Um, I feel like the internet low key watering down all the sports because I even think about back in the day when it was all the great fights we used to mention back in the day, like the Jack Johnsons and things like that. Boxing used to be American sport, and when you had to do like real promoting as a fighter, you had to really like be a real influence to the people so they could actually come and watch you. You couldn't put out no gimmicks and no just internet trolling type stuff, to try to sell the fights. And I kind of agree with what you guys saying and stuff. I feel like the internet is like a big problem with like sports in general, but especially like boxing.
Yeah. This shit getting
The
crazy.
best and the worst thing that ever happened to boxing. And mind you, I benefit off of it. G benefits off of it. Boxing source. We all make money off of it. But I recognize the pros and the cons.
Yeah, and that's just like something we gotta bring into consideration now when we like talk about like how the fights and stuff being bad. Like the quality of boxing right now, we gotta consider the internet. The pros and the cons with it too,
Yeah.
cause that got something to do with it.
Greg,
Yeah, I
what it
see a
do,
whole.
Greg? Mr. Hot
What's
Shot.
what's the deal? What's going on?
Shit, what's the topic at hand right now?
So right now, everybody just trying to figure this shit out with Boots. They trying to say that he ducking Virgil, I guess.
Can I speak on that real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, Tay.
Oh my God, what happened to Virgil? Man, that's the only song I can hear when we talk about that fight because it's like, yo, every time people talking about Boots on the internet and stuff, it's like it bring out a dog in them. Like they was saying that when he fought Karen the second time, like he ain't fighting none of the big names at 47. Then now Stan Young's a cold body. We don't even talk about Stan Young's no more.
Mm,
Cody Crawley didn't even get the fade with Boots, and we never brought up Cody Crawley after nothing.
mm,
Like we always like as a the social the fans or whatever, we always putting dirt on this man's name, and he go out there and catch a body. It's gonna be a cold body if they put Virgil in there with him.
mm.
Yeah,
Oh my God, what
I
happened to Virgil? Oh my
How
God.
many people we got here, G?
I don't think Boots ducking Virgil, man.
185.
Um,
Boots highly skilled. He ain't man. Half the time, I don't know why people say these fighters don't duck fighters, man. This should be political, bro.
there you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's all a propaganda machine. Like YSM knows that I followed the joint when they put out the whole thing for Virgil Ortiz last year, saying that we could claim that we could fight Boots when they knew what Boots' schedule was. So if you already know what Boots' schedule is, why are you gonna try to schedule that you're gonna fight on a certain date that you know there's gonna be a quick turnaround for Boots Ennis and that he's likely not gonna be able to do that because you're
Right.
trying to get ahead of something. So with Virgil, that's exactly what they did last year. But this is the same Virgil Ortiz that at 147 pounds really didn't go after these opportunities at 147. And when he had something there with Stanionis, they could never make the fight because he had those weight issues. But now all of a
Hold on.
sudden, Virgil Ortiz is this so-called boogeyman at 154 pounds. Someone explain that to me.
How long Boots been off?
He just fought in like March, May,
He just fought Stan Jonas in like
He fought in April.
yeah,
April.
It was
April. I
April.
was gonna
April
I
say
mean,
12th.
like
I
yeah.
don't know, man. I mean, March is not really like just fought. Like that's like
It
six
was
months ago
April.
type shit.
That's
He
Like
not
I
fought.
don't.
6 months
12.
ago.
He fought in
Are you
April.
talking about April?
Okay.
Like a lot of the fighters at this particular caliber, they don't fight like every 4 months like that.
That's what
Like
I'm
those
saying. Like,
days.
why we not,
But
why
Pete,
the top? That's
whoa,
why I respect Devin Haney because he the type of dude that's gonna fight every six
but
months,
whoa,
every
but
four
Bo,
months.
but how long was Boots fight before this one on April 12th? Wasn't it just like
October.
Sept right October? Did he
He
just
fought.
fought
July,
like
No,
July.
he fought in July. He fought in July. He fought in November.
Yep.
Then he
yeah?
fought in April.
I might he been fighting like back to back.
Yep.
I guess.
Where's foreign
And,
at?
and Devin Haney was off for a year and a half after the Ryan Garcia fight.
Yeah, but it was a whole bunch of shit going on with that though. I mean,
Like what?
if
I mean,
you,
yeah, but
I
like
feel
what?
like you think if Ryan was clean, Dev would have still took a year off.
I'm this what I'm saying, bro. This what I'm trying to say. At the end of the day, these is men that we talking about, right?
Yeah.
Some of these men got kids. Some of these men got families that they take care of. If a motherfucker want to take 2 years off, he could do that. Floyd did it. Floyd took 2 years off for just to do it.
But
You know what I'm saying?
we can't compare Floyd to
Right.
none of these
What you
dudes though. We
mean?
talking
They
about. We can't.
fighters. They
Hey,
fight. Hold
Yeah,
up,
we
hold
gotta
up, hold
stop
up.
these
Gary
You
Russell.
imagine? All right,
Let's not bring Floyd into what
all
we
right.
talking
Imagine
about.
this. All right, fuck Floyd. All
man.
right, fuck Floyd. Let's say this. 2 months, you get your body ready for combat, right? Not for a physical competition where you're just looking at your body. You get your body ready for combat for a 12-round fight. You rumble the 12-round fight. It's gonna take you like 3 weeks to get rid of the pain. That's what people don't understand.
Okay.
It's gonna be like 3 weeks of pain that you go through. Then it's another like 3 weeks of just being a civilian because it take about 3 weeks to come out of the mindset of I was just getting ready for war. What people don't understand is right when you getting ready for a fight, you got to turn into a different person. You're not the same person. The reason you have to turn into a different person is because you getting in the mindset of of being I gotta hurt somebody. Now, what somebody like you would say is, well, ain't that your job? Here's the thing. I'm a regular human being though, when I'm not on my job. When I'm not on my job, I gotta make sure my license is straight. I gotta make sure my money is straight, my bills is paid like a regular person, right? I gotta do everything a civilian do. Now it's time for me to fight. So now I gotta think about killing somebody. You understand? Not with a gun. I'm doing it with my hands. So I gotta prepare my body. It's gonna take 2 months to get ready for a 12-round fight, right? Sometimes longer. Sometimes they train for about 3 months. So here's the thing. You go through the fight, boom, you do what you gotta do. You got your pain, your aches and pains. Then you might want to catch up with your homies. You might want to catch up with your girl. You might want to catch up with your family. Okay, while all of that is going down, you in negotiation maybe for another fight. I'm saying maybe. So it might be another fight. All right, we after a month of negotiating, maybe a month, 2 months. Sometimes it take longer. You never know. That's why we be waiting on these fights. At the same time, scheduling and timing is everything because you don't want to step on nobody's toes, but at the same time, you don't want to get your toes stepped on. Meaning, if Canelo's fighting September 13th, you don't want to be fighting September 7th because everybody gonna say fuck your fight because we getting ready for Canelo. You understand? So timing is a thing too. So then, all right, it's gonna take another 6 months. It's gonna take another 8 months. It's gonna take that on a high level. You gotta think about what it take to get ready for these fights, bro. That shit not easy. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying. And you said don't
warfare.
bring
Hey,
Floyd. You said don't bring Floyd
That's
into it. Why not? He's a fucking athlete like the rest of them. They all the same.
hey,
They all fighters.
that's a great point with that scheduling thing because you brought up the thing with Canelo and Crawford September 13th. Shoot, we would have had something for September 20th. They
Hey,
were talking
do
about
me,
gonna be there for
hey Jay, real
September.
fast. Do me a favor. Tell them
Yeah.
about blackout dates while you having this conversation. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, like blackout dates too. Like they'll put some stuff on the side too that you can't like necessarily touch as far as like dates to schedule fights or whatever it is. But like you could try to plan something out, but as a fan, we got fans listening now, right? Shoot, look at what's happening this week and last week. You had fights last week, you had fights this week. You think people are going to pay for both of those, if any, of those events?
but but
Hell,
but but people not paying for the fights
we got
already that is
two,
as is. Like nobody paying
we
for
got
fights, man.
two
How many
pay
people
per
we got
view.
up here right now that's actually buying the fights
I
when
buy
they
I
when they
buy
when they
I
come
buy
off?
50.
Bruh,
I buy
hey, bruh,
50% of
we
them.
got
I buy
two
50%.
pay-per-view events on the same day tomorrow. Two.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
That should tell you everything.
how many of us buying that Pacquiao Barrios?
My
Somebody
joint
is
is
gonna
right
buy
on.
it.
Oh, I'm saying out of everybody that's up here right now, how many of us buying that
I
Pacquiao
might
Barrios?
I might I might have to buy it. I'm gonna
I
keep it
can't. We
real.
can't. I can't go off the mic. I
You
can't
say
go off
you
the.
say you bro, you saying that, but I have to. I have to because I gotta watch it. I can't go off a fucking stream that might cut off. Cause then they're gonna be like, Greg, you seen round
Come on,
seven? No, I missed round
come on,
seven.
Jay. Come on,
What you
Jay.
mean, nigga? I buy You telling me I don't buy fights?
No, I'm not saying. I'm not. No, 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 no. I didn't say that. Now, I didn't
Come
say
on,
that.
baby.
Hey,
I said.
hey,
I said.
bro.
I said. I said. I don't think you go off of what you just said.
Hey,
Off of your
hey,
answer, I
bro.
don't think you're
But
gonna purchase that Pacquiao
But
Barrios
here's
tomorrow. That's what
but
I
here's the
said.
thing. Here's the thing that you're not understanding that G's saying, bro. When you have a stream going, right? And mind you, those lives they make real good money. When you have a stream going, with the way that some of these apps work with the Fire Stick, the shit be buffering, the shit are cut off, and then you got to find another stream. If you're going live, you cannot rely on crack streams or any of those things if you want to have a successful live.
That's what I'm saying.
And some dudes be making bit when I mean
Yeah.
showbiz made the bulk of his bread and his following off of just going live. You gonna have to bite that bullet and pay that 60.
Pay that
Cause you
100.
gonna make that 60 right back, shit me.
Yeah, bro, if you do a 2-3 hour live, right? Mind you, that's multiple commercials during the
I'm
two,
not.
3 hour live.
But
And
look,
then it's
look.
cash apps. So cash apps and super chats. What I'm saying is if going live is your shit, you cannot rely on a legal stream.
All right. So look. So going off of what bro said about paying for back to back fights. All right. So look. So Tank was supposed to fight August 16th, right?
Right.
So you saying that with Canelo fighting September 13th, we people wasn't gonna want to. be willing to pay for both of those fights?
Yeah, but at
There
the
are
same
people that
time,
actually
we
do that.
at the same time we talking about American folks. I don't know how many of y'all on this live is rich, but niggas ain't rich. But niggas
Now,
gonna pay. But niggas gonna pay for them fights, bro. I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Especially Tank.
And don't get it fucked
Yeah,
up. It's still a
that's what
such
I'm
thing.
saying. It just depends on who it is.
yeah,
Like he said, especially Tank. Tank. People gonna pay for that regardless of whoever fighting before, after, middle. It's
yeah,
Tank, so
there's
people
always
gonna
going
pay
to be.
for it.
Yeah, there's always going to be a market for people that'll pay for it, just like there's a market for people that's going to pay for this Pacquiao fight.
Hey,
You know?
hey, hey, bro. How many fights do you actually go to though?
Me?
Yeah.
If it ain't really in Jersey, I ain't going.
All right, so that that
Honestly,
that kind of that kind of coincides to my point though. You have people that actually travel to these fights, and
Right.
how often? Like it's when I do a fight week, right? That should be a minimum of $1,000. So to all my fans, I appreciate y'all because y'all allow me to do that. But that shit is a minimum of $1,000, right? You got hotel, food, travel, and don't be traveling with a woman. So you already
Woo!
know what that is. So
Yeah.
when
Right.
dudes go to the fights, a lot of times they bring a girl, right? So now that's 2 plane tickets. And then when you eating, you know a single man's bill, full bill is $17. A man with a chick, $79. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to
Right.
say
She got to get the
for
appetizer. You know
women.
she gonna want a beverage.
So
You know
for
what I mean? A
women,
libation.
hey, I'll tell it, man. This week, like this whole drip with this month is busy. Like going to New York last week, it could have been Vegas or something like Vegas or Dallas this week, and then New York next week. Try to have those type of trips back to back to back. That's insane. Those
Right.
shits cost, bro.
Right.
yeah.
Niggas
All
is
right.
paying for it.
How,
I
how
know.
many
I know.
people we got, Jay?
Well, we got a good 213 in here. Appreciate the love and
I'm
support.
I'm I'm waiting for my man Foreign before I can start, but I don't know
No,
how
he
long I'll
here.
be able
He
to wait.
here though. He here.
It
Yeah, I
kills.
wanted him to hop on, but
What's going on
uh,
with Ford though?
I just see Foreign. A lot of times people react to misinformation or lack of context, right? That's the biggest problem on YouTube. You have somebody that watches something and then they echo it to other people, and then they're giving their take, but their take could be skewed, however. And so you'll have people that actually know the truth, and then you'll have people arguing with those people, like, well, I seen it here, or such and such said, or I saw him say this. But the reality is there's two sides to every situation. And you have to understand what people's motives, perspectives are for you to understand the truth. So I'm gonna give Foreign 5 more minutes. If not, then I just want the floor for a quick five, and then I'll let everybody go. So I'm on mute till then.
Yo, so I
If
was
he in
gonna
the back,
say,
I'll leave, bro.
I was
No,
saying
like,
he ain't. He
how
ain't in the back.
how do y'all really? I think like if when Virgil and Boost fight, it's gonna kind of look like how Shakur and Zepeda look at bare minimum. I feel, but how would y'all? How do y'all think the fight will look? And y'all, like, how do y'all think it will play out?
And that Shakur performance shocked me, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Like that.
word.
Yeah, when I was watching that shit, I'm like, damn, like this, cause I ain't used to seeing that from Shakur like that. Like that shit, he was on some other shit, right? Versus a
I mean,
Payton.
Shit, you
I
gotta watch Yoshino. He was giving him work.
Nah, nah,
yeah,
nah. I'm saying, but was Yoshino throwing like that? Like Zepeda was throwing?
not at that like
No, no, no,
that
no.
number of that activity. No,
Zepeda was working. Was
but
was,
I
was
mean, it was
Yoshino working?
working. But the thing with Zepeda is his style kind of like made it good for Shakur to really, properly block and react to it and stuff like that. So I didn't feel like Zepeda had something that could really have Shakur in trouble. So when I
Shakur.
see that he was able to perform like that, I was like, yep, okay. As I was saying that it was gonna be like Shakur versus Oscar Valdez, or almost to the level of like a Floyd versus Corrales or something where they're overmatched. You know what I
Who do
mean?
you guys? Yeah, but who do you guys compare Virgil Ortiz style with? Like, don't you feel like he kind of like a Zepeda in a way?
Who, Virgil?
Well, not quite because
No,
he's not as
I
no.
mean,
active.
Zepeda a lighter weight, so he could throw more punches. But I feel like Virgil is that
Uh,
style for 154. Just
uh,
like that, come forward constantly. Like he got head movement and stuff. But I don't know. I guess that's just like the Mexican style. I guess I don't know. I see a
I
lot of
think, I think,
similarities
I
in it.
think, I think what you talking about is the mentality of the fighter.
Yeah, there we
The
go.
mentality,
That's what.
the
Yeah.
mentality is similar. Yeah, the
yeah,
mentality is similar.
yeah, it is.
I mean, the fight really be mental
I
though.
don't.
Didn't you? Don't you say? Wouldn't you say that? G fights be
No, I say
mental
that, I
though.
say that, I say that all the time because it is. But what I'm saying is he put his shit together a little different than Zepeda. But I
Yeah,
agree in the mentality wise. Yeah, mentality
yeah,
wise.
it's gonna be a mental fight that like how Shakur mentally had to sit and pick
I don't think neither one of
Chin.
them got. I don't think neither one of them got that one punch shit though. That one punch type
Yeah,
shit.
Shakur had to sit and mentally pick holes up in Zepeda style where he could work, and I feel like Boots and hit and he gonna find holes up in Virgil style and he gonna work on it tight. That's how I see it happening.
Yeah, because Zepeda not a power puncher. He just volume.
Yep.
Yeah, so he was punching in between. Yeah, for sure.
Still no
It's a
fun.
good fight though. It's a good fight though. Hey, don't Charles Conwell fight that guy Garcia? The no, not Charles. No, Garcia. Xander Zayas,
Yeah.
the guy who beat
That's next
Charles
week.
Conwell. They fought on the
Yeah, that's
28th.
next week.
That's next week.
How y'all
26.
look at that fight playing?
Y'all hear that static? No, I'm just asking.
Yeah, I hear it.
All right, I was just
Is that
making
me?
sure I ain't tripping. No, that's Tay John. Tay your John got the static.
All right.
My fault, broski.
Go ahead, Mill.
I don't know, man. I think Boots might do Virgil like motherfucking James Tony did Vasily Jirov, man. Even though them two totally different weight classes, but I think that's how it's gonna be type shit.
I see what you're
All
saying.
right. So for the people that didn't watch the Eddie Hearn interview, according to Eddie, they reached out to Virgil for August 16th. Virgil, because of the hand surgery, Virgil was not going to be ready in time, and so they secured a date in Philadelphia for a fight. I know people
Mill, you know,
remember.
too, Mill. The fuck?
You
Supposed to
said
be
it's
a lot of
staticky.
shit happening on August 16th.
Is it still staticky?
It's a little stat. I don't
No,
know what that is.
is that me?
It might be
When
my
G,
John. Go ahead.
yeah, when G talks, sometimes it's staticky.
Yeah, I don't know. You said August 16th he got the offer though. They sent the offer.
Yeah. Wait. They sent the offer for August. Well, they were starting conversations for August 16th card. So what Bud going to stop Canelo has to understand, and what boxing fans have to understand, and G, you know this. A phone call is placed before when people be like a contract. A phone call is placed before any offer gets made. Are you interested in this fight? Especially on the top level. Are you available? Virgil was not available, right? And so they secured a date for Philadelphia, right? I'm not going to say what the date is, but it's going to be soon, right? So they secured a date in Philadelphia. Then Turkey Al Ashiki calls about a November card, right? November 22nd. Eddie says, well, we got to fight beforehand, and then we'll just negotiate the Virgil fight for next. According to Eddie, that's essentially what happened, right? So, without saying too much, everybody on the panel, who at 154 do you not consider a tune-up?
Oh, YSM, you know who I would have as an answer is not a tune-up that could be available.
Just give me some names. Who is
All right,
not a tune-up?
Jesus Ramos Jr.
Keep going.
Let's see. Well, Boachuk, but you got Boachuk. You got Israel Madrimov.
Okay.
Um, You got Erickson Lubin.
Okay.
He could be available. Who else would I say?
Charlo.
Well, Charlo, yeah, of course.
Okay.
You know, I thought Yoenis Diaz would be another one.
Okay.
What about Conor Benn?
I don't know where Conor Benn is going to be fighting at. Like what?
Yeah.
Like,
Conor Benn. I don't consider Conor Benn a tune-up, but at the same time, you got to see what's up with him and him and Eubank. All right. Tay or my man up top. Who do you consider?
Thurman fight at 154, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
Thurman fights at 54.
Yeah, Thurman fights at 54. So you tell me, who do you consider? Which fighters aren't a tune-up?
I don't think nobody's a tune-up.
Yeah, I can't really think of too many
It's only
tune-ups.
like
GG,
one
not you.
tune-up at 154. It's only like one tune-up fight at 154 I could think of. Everybody else is like war.
Okay. Who's the tune-up?
Banana.
Okay.
Jason Rosario, whatever his name is. He a tune-up, I feel. Or the guy that Lubin just beat from Michigan, Ardrell Holmes or something. He'll probably be somebody.
Yeah, that's Ardrell Holmes.
All right. So my point, without saying too much, a lot of the people that was named, I ain't gonna say who, were offered this fight. So, and I see everybody running with the tune-up thing because that was said. He wants a tune-up. He wants a tune-up. The people that you don't consider a tune-up was offered this fight.
Like you saying, like you saying, you know this offhand?
Yeah.
So the people that people consider good fights for him are the people that should be getting the fight. And I'm just going to say that. So this narrative that he's scared of competition, this narrative that, you know, he's ducking Virgil or whatnot, it's hilarious to me because of where it's coming from. Let's look at Virgil Ortiz for a second. I'm not trying to diss him. His first fight at 154 was Frederick Lawson. Does anybody know who Frederick Lawson is?
No.
Cool. His second fight was Thomas Delorme. Where did Thomas Delorme start his career?
135.
And was that his first fight at 154 pounds?
Yep.
Okay. So, and I'm just going to use people's logic against him. That was cool. That was cool for Virgil to get acclimated to the weight.
Hey.
So why?
YSM, would you call that two tune-ups for Virgil Ortiz?
Yes, that was two tune-ups. But I just find it slightly hypocritical. And mind you, even go ahead, bro.
So YSM, because you got a lot of. So what's next for Boots?
We don't know yet. You talking about the opponent? I'm not. Even if there was one, I wouldn't say it, bro. I feel like I gave you enough, right?
No, I'm not sure. What you think, G?
I think it's gonna be somebody we like. I think that. But I think y'all think I know. I don't know.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Come on, I know nobody up here know.
I'm just saying. I think it's gonna be a name we like. I think that.
That's all 54 have to offer for real.
But
they only have
what I
names.
think. But this what I think people miss, right? Mills spoke on something that I think a lot of people miss. Virgil is injured right now. How the fuck would he be fighting?
True.
And when? And when would he be fighting?
Hey, YSM.
But why does it have to be Virgil? Why everything is Virgil?
Because
here's the thing.
That's the conversation. Everybody.
I ain't even done.
But this is what I'm saying. Everybody want to see Virgil. But this is the thing. They're going to be mad when they do fight. They're going to be mad.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what happened to Virgil? I promise you.
Yo, they're essentially go ahead, Jared.
Hey, isn't this situation kind of similar to what was going on last year with the certain guy that was elevated to a world title at welterweight?
Who are you referring to, sir?
I'm referring to a Brian Norman Jr.
Yes.
Okay, same situation.
I'm glad he brought that up. I
Number
was
three
just about to
position.
ask what's up with that with him and Dev.
Brian Norman Jr. was injured last year, and when this whole thing with Boots and Brian Norman came up, with Brian Norman injured, you couldn't really entertain the fight because he wasn't coming back at that time.
Yeah.
Fast forward to now.
He assumed the hand was going to. He assumed the hand was going to be better than what it was, and then it wasn't. Yeah, but Jay, I want to make my last point because I'm not trying to give away too much because it's not my business to tell. In that same interview, it was mentioned that Virgil Ortiz turned out a fight with Bakr Mortazayev, right? And Virgil Ortiz has yet to fight for a world title yet. Virgil Ortiz has fought in 3 divisions and hasn't fought for a world title yet. Currently, he's holding the WBC interim. And when asked about turning down Bakr Mortazayev, Oscar De La Hoya basically said, you can't fight killer after killer, right? And so he felt like the 2 fights against Boyachuk and Badramov were 2 killers. So if you turn down Bakr, your first title shot, and you don't want your fighter to fight killer after killer, wouldn't that mean you're looking for a tune-up?
Yep. And this was before all of this stuff rehashed with Boots. Oscar was talking about that like pretty much soon after Ortiz's fight.
Can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question, G. Because I don't know, you're a boxer. You a boxer, so let me ask you. Like, what's the timeline for a champion to be fighting? Like, like what's a good timeline for a champion to fight?
But that's what we was talking about earlier. Basically, if you see the champs nowadays, they 1 or 2 times a year. Rarely do you see them 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So you got a year span to get them in the ring twice, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Part of that is because of the buildup. You know what I mean? It's so many fights out here, and there's so much shit going on that you got to almost pick the right dates so that you can make the money back. The reason I keep using Mayweather is because he monopolized off the dates. And we watched Mayweather in front of us turn into a Mexican fighter. Why? Because Cinco de Mayo, he made sure he fought Mexican fighters. And he would wear a sombrero. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of it got to do with scheduling. You know what I'm saying? If a guy also back in the day, right? A guy like Chavez Sr., he would fight a world championship fight in America, but then he would go home. He would go home and fight a 6-rounder against somebody we never heard of.
That's right.
Hence to why he got 100+ fights. You know what I'm saying? As a professional in modern times. You know what I'm saying? The 100 fight shit stopped like in the 70s. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so look,
Yo,
because this is gonna be an answer for
wait,
everything, right? So
real fast, bro.
how is NUA fighting so consistently like he is being a champion?
Is he really though? Look over the dates.
Yeah, he
I feel
is.
like,
Yeah,
bro,
look over the dates.
I feel like that's your perspective. Guarantee if you look at the dates, right, you'll see that the average top level fighter fights twice a year.
Twice a
You
year.
a Terrence Crawford fan?
Now you were in a way. Twice a year.
I'm saying you a Terrence Crawford fan, bro?
I'm not a fan, but he cool.
He's a bad motherfucker, right?
Yeah, he
When's the
cool.
last time Terrence fought twice in 1 year? I'm
I
gonna say
mean,
4 years.
what is he? What is he? Isn't he 38? Right?
Yeah, but still, he a top level fighter, right?
Yeah, he is.
He hasn't fought twice in a year in what, 4 years? 3, 4 years?
More than that.
But you don't know, like this. Look at it. Look at who you about to fight. He could have been mapping that out for the last past 3 years as to why he
Yeah,
hasn't been fighting consistently
but
like that.
I
Like,
know, but my point to you is there's always context to everything, right? You don't know what somebody's going through in their personal life, right? There's times where you're like, yo, what the fuck happened to this dude? And then as fans, we start to be critical, not understanding that my man, kids could be sick, right? And when you got enough money in the bank, you can afford to take time off. Am I right? If you done made $5 million and you're like, look, I want to bust nuts. I want to eat whatever I want to eat. I want to go on vacation with my girl. I want to spend time with my kids. Me being with G and all these dudes every day, I realize going through camp is some bullshit. And fans just act like it's regular everyday stuff. Them dudes work out. They in the gym fucking 2 times a fucking day. They got strength and conditioning 4 fucking times in a week. They gotta watch what they eat. They don't get a chance to spend time with their kids. When they get home from the gym, they fucking sleep because they cooked. But
Yeah, why
as
I say
fans, why you not fighting 4 times a fucking year? Because I actually want to enjoy my fucking life.
Exactly.
yeah, you bringing up a good
Like,
point because a lot
Okay,
of
so
these
that that
fans
that
that's
that
criticizing, they be the same people who can't even stick to a gym routine or stick to a diet. You feel me? So it's like I feel like we just like the real fans and even the boxers, we gotta take it with a grain of salt. All that criticism because it's unrealistic criticism. It's like these mugs is like real life machines for real with what they be going through for real.
I'm,
How can
wait,
we expect them to do more
I'm
than
not
twice
saying
a
I'm
year?
not saying it got
That's
to be. I'm
cool.
not saying it got to be 6 years straight, but like I'm saying, in 1 year for a champ for you to be a legit champion, you can't give me three. You can't give me
Okay,
three.
okay, that's your perspective, right? Now
Yeah,
tell me who's going to pay for the 3.
Right.
What do you
Right.
mean? Who gonna pay for the three?
it's like
Who's
we
going to pay for the?
asking,
It's
of
an
them
honest
something that we
question.
wouldn't be willing to do.
Who?
You know what I'm
No, I ain't
saying?
even talking about boxing fans.
So now you
You
saying it's not three because of who gonna be paying for the fights? Is that what you're
He's
saying?
bro,
saying
Is
bro.
he's saying budgeting.
Yes,
The guys who actually pay for these fights, how much do you think go into the fights?
man? So you mean to tell me all these top level fighters, if Boots fought 3 times a year, Tank fought 3 times a year, all these top the fights not gonna get paid for?
bro. I'm
People,
trying to
people,
get you to.
people.
I need you. I need you to listen. Just hear me, bro. Right? Let's say the zone. Right? They'll allocate a budget to the zone. Let's say it's $100 million, right, for the year. $100 million. But you have to have 20 fucking cards. But you got Anthony Joshua, right? You got Jerron Ennis, you got Devin Haney, you got Tyson Fury, you got Shakur Stevenson, you got Alexander Usyk, and name somebody else that's good.
But that's why we not
oh,
getting the
you say,
fights
oh,
we.
you say,
You got
That's why
you
we
got
not
Canelo
getting the
out,
fights we want. Is because
bro,
dudes is
bro,
dude. You fighting if you a champion and you fighting twice a year, you holding belts up, bro. You
bro,
holding the
bro,
belt up. It's so
bro.
many contenders. It's
You
so
gotta
many
listen
contenders
to
that
me.
want to.
hold on,
You
Dash,
gotta listen to me, bro. So
hold on.
you got $100 million, right? All of them guys are going to want to be main events because they're main event fighters, right? And so now you have to allocate the $100 million into all those guys. But mind you, you still got to pay for undercards, right? You still have to actually pay for the venue. Like it's a whole bunch of shit that goes into it. So that's why you only see there's a bunch of factors into it, but that's why you only see top guys twice a year because I
Listen,
can't
listen. So you,
wait,
so listen. I don't mean to
bro,
cut you
bro.
off,
Let
YSM.
me
For an
land the
example,
plane first. Let me land the plane, and I'll let you go.
all right, go ahead.
Jerron, let's say Jerron Ennis gets paid 5, right? But then you got to pay his opponent. So now you got to pay Jerron Ennis $10 million in that year, plus his opponent, right? Shakur Stevenson, let's say he makes 3. But Anthony Joshua, he don't come outside for less than a dub. Tyson Fury don't come outside less for a dub. So now you done allocated damn near half of your fucking budget to 4 fucking fighters. Money isn't infinite. Just because motherfuckers got billions, don't mean they want to lose billions. And you got to get return on the investment. And you the same guy that just talked about fire sticks, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want my nigga. That's it.
A Dash.
But look though. Like all I'm saying is for you to be a champion, y'all don't think Lamont Roach is frustrated right now because he felt like he was robbed, and then he felt like Tank is holding up the belt. Like we supposed to been fight,
All right.
and
All right,
this shit getting held, and this shit getting held up. Like you holding the belt. You
I got a question for you. Where you from?
Jersey,
Where at?
East Orange.
Are you from East Orange, right? You buy a
Born,
brick,
I was
right?
born in Newark, but I'm from East Orange. Yeah.
All right, but you buy a brick, right? You buy a brick. You listening to me, right?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
You get robbed for half of it. You got to get everything back before you even talk about buying another one, right? You ain't gonna go just buy another one. You get me?
I get you,
You,
but I'm trying to
I
figure.
need everything.
I'm
Hold
trying
on,
to
listen.
connect it to
I
what
got
we.
you listen to what I'm saying. If you listening to me, you can connect it. If I buy a joint for however it costs, and I get robbed for half of it, mean I lost money. That mean you lose money. Now I'm gonna take the other half, and I gotta get all the way skinny with the other half. This gotta go down to the gristle. I gotta get
Hmm.
this one back all the way to the gristle, right?
For sure.
I'm before I even think about grabbing a whole nother one, I need all mine's back. I need mine's back. So what we trying to tell you is before I jump out there and I got this guy fighting 3-4 times a year, I gotta make sure I can get my money back. At the same time, I need the time to build it up. So this not only I'm dealing with half of a brick, it might be some bullshit. It might be some bullshit. Now I really gotta get busy. Now this one I start playing with the chemicals now.
Come on. Now you said the fight stepped on now. Come on, man.
No,
Man,
no. What
Yo,
I'm saying is now I gotta come up with all type of gimmicks to get the
All right.
people to
So
buy.
all right.
hey,
I
I,
understand where you. I
hey, I
understand where you're
deal
going
with
with this. I
cars.
understand. I like
I
the
work at a
logic.
dealership,
I
yo.
have a
It's like an
question.
auction. Like
I
literally,
like the logic. All
it
right. So
was something
twice a
wrong
year.
with the
So
car.
twice a year is
Man,
cool.
yo,
Twice a year for the kind of money we talking about. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It's
All right.
more
That's
costly.
cool. All right.
it's
Cool.
Yo,
like a
Done
car
deal.
Because
dealership,
and
what I was
bro.
wait,
going to post, what I was going to post to Dash is, I was going to say, think of how many divisions that you actually have in boxing. All right, and we're going to take away the bottom five. You know, the whole straw weight and the flyweights and all of that. I'll take that off the table. You still got up to about like say 50 or so fighters that have world titles, regardless of where they're from or whatever it is. So you got to find out how you're going to be able to fit at least 50 fighters to fight twice a year at minimum throughout 12 months. And that goes all across the board. And that doesn't include fighters that could be more popular that don't have world titles that you got to make dates for.
I
hey
got
Jay,
another one.
I want
I got one
I'm
more
gonna
for you.
piggyback off
Hold
that.
up. I got
Go
one
ahead,
more
Jay.
for you. I got one more for you. I got a perfect one for you. So you remember
Orange saying
Schofield and
drop the link.
all right, I got him. You remember Schofield and Shakur was supposed to fight, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And remember Schofield, they did the funny shit, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Supposedly.
All right, so let's go back to the brick now, right? Now, it's a block that I see great potential in, right? The shit be rolling. I'ma fuck with it, right? But right when you fuck with it, somebody get killed on that block. What happens?
Man, the block out.
The
Everything slow down. Everything slow down. Am I right? Am I wrong?
You're right.
All right. So we was thirsty for the Shakur and the Schofield. Out of nowhere, oh no, my son's sick. We got to get out of here. Somebody took our passports and ripped them up. Somebody did this and that. That was some unexpected shit. So when you was watching that block and you seen all the potential it had, you ain't think about the nonsense that it came with it. You was
Yeah, no
fucking with it.
bread
You was
in it.
fucking. You was fucking with it off the traction. You seen the traction that it brought. So when that fight got
Man,
announced, it was a lot of traction behind it. But
Hmm.
then, but then somebody got smoked out there. It might have been a couple niggas got smoked out there. So now that joint dead. You dig what
mm,
I'm saying? So now we got to
right,
settle for
I was
Padley.
saying.
So not only do we got to settle for Padley, I lost money in promotion, but then I got to pay Padley to make sure he take the fight. But not only pay him, to make him feel good about the situation. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and buy him a crib too, cause I need him to. So we lost double. You get what
Hey,
I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
in
get
the
what I'm saying
States,
though?
hey, yo,
If you
we
going if you gonna fuck with me, fuck with me. I'm saying
yo,
it be happening. Shit like
that's a
that be
great
happening.
example.
yo,
In the
You're
same
right. You're
card,
right.
you had Dubois that was
Good
supposed to be
analogies.
Joseph
yo,
Parker, and
hey,
Dubois got taken out.
yeah,
So
and remember, you pay for flights, you pay for hotel, for fights that didn't even happen. Well, AJ, let me say this first. The person in the chat, I think his name Mansa Musa, said that turkey bag unlimited. One, nobody's bag is unlimited. Two, stop thinking that that's Turkey's money. That's not Turkey's money. That's the Crown Prince's money. I think motherfuckers need to do research on Saudi Arabia and how that shit works. Turkey al Ashiki works.
I can't. Oh, go ahead,
He works for the government. He's not the government. He works for the government. Okay, that's number one. They can cut that faucet off whenever they feel. If they feel like it's too much money for such an event, then they'll cut that shit off. That's one. Two, Virgil Ortiz and Jerron Ennis have already agreed to fight each other. I don't know where the backlash comes from. The fight's going to happen in 2026.
Yeah, the fight gonna happen.
The fight's going to happen in 2026. So I feel like this is just motherfuckers that want to tear. It's like they pick a guy every couple of years to shit on because he's not the guy that you want to be the guy, right?
I got one more, Mill. Go ahead.
But look,
Wait, bro. If you want Terrence Crawford to be the guy, right? And you don't like the fact that people think that Boots can beat him, so now you get a bunch of dudes that hate on Boots, or whether it was you want Earl Spence to be the guy, but people believe that Terrence Crawford could beat him. Now you hate on Crawford. Like, it's too much of that in boxing. It's too much shitting on. It's like motherfuckers operate like gangs. And I notice it from my channel. Terrence Crawford's fan hates Boots' guts. Gervonta Davis fans hate Devin Haney's guts. They won't give the nigga credit for nothing, no matter what he go out there, he'll torch Brian Norman. They gonna say, who the fuck is Brian Norman?
But how you gonna hate somebody? How you gonna hate somebody that's active though? I don't understand.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, this is what boxing is now, right? So,
Mel, that go both ways though. That's crazy. You just said that. That's
Real
crazy.
shit though.
But
it go both ways because the same thing with Devin Haney fans. If Tank do something good, they gonna say
yeah. But bro, I'm mentioning that's the culture in boxing.
Nah, that's just the top guy. So that's why I say Boots got to understand that. Tank got to understand that. Devin got to understand that. Like, no matter what they do,
you're making my point for me though, bro. I'm not I didn't single out each fan base. I'm giving an example of how people operate in boxing. They operate like this is a gang mindset, like it's us versus y'all. You never heard a dude say "we" when referring to a fighter? We, like,
yeah, but when you say it, because I got certain fighters that's my guys, and if they lose, they lose. It's just how they lose and like what happened. I don't make no excuses, to be honest. I don't even be wanting nobody to make an excuse for certain stuff. So like I ain't gonna say that, but I'm just saying like it's just how you say it. Like I don't know, because it's like you say stuff and it's like you backing your guy. And I know Boots your guy, but Devin your guy too. So like I didn't watch you let stuff slide when it come to Devin Haney that you won't let slide when they come to other people.
Name it.
The catchweight stuff. So when Tank fought at a catchweight, it was like, it was a catchweight with a rehydration. But then Devin Haney fight at catchweight. He's not gonna put a rehydration clause in that. Why?
When did I criticize Tank for the catchweight?
So when they fought, you just like it looked different because of Ryan's size. Because that exactly what Virgil is doing is what Ryan did. What he's saying now is like
I didn't criticize Tank for the catchweight, bro.
You never criticized Tank for the catchweight?
I didn't.
Did you say Ryan looked different against Tank than he did against Devin?
He did.
No.
His size. Though. Mel, you say his size. He looked different against.
He was.
Tank.
Whoa, they fought. Listen, they fought at two different weights though. One is 136. One is 144. I never criticized.
Y'all made the excuse up.
Bro, I never criticized the catchweight simply because.
Regardless of that weight, though, he still looked totally different. Bro. He looked totally different. Like,
well, real fast, right? I never criticized the catchweight because Ryan took it. Ryan wasn't fighting at a full 140 at the time. He had fought at catchweights in between, right? And so I felt like wait. I felt like if Ryan would have had the leverage over Tank, he would have used it. And so Tank had the leverage over Ryan, so he used it. I think you're projecting other people's perspectives onto me.
I know I heard you say it. I watch your channel and I watch G-Town. I know I heard you say like he looked different as far as the size. So like
He
in
was a
my eyes,
bigger
I feel
man
like
though.
right.
If I'm fighting 8 pounds up, he was a bigger man.
And that's why he wanted to fight Tank at a higher weight. Like, and that's what I'm saying. So like I watched like I watched like the stuff y'all say.
See, but what I'm saying is, how did I let Dev get away with something? I didn't criticize Tank for fighting him at a catchweight, bro.
But Dev fought at catchweight, and
I said
nobody said.
I didn't criticize you. You mentioned me. I didn't criticize him.
I said you say he looked different when he fought Tank than when he like body size. Yeah, he gonna look different because
he fought 7 pounds up.
Right, because he's at a different weight, right?
So then I don't understand. I don't understand, bro. When I made the comment, I'm saying the culture of boxing. I mentioned Spence. Spence fans hating on Crawford. Spence ain't my guy. I mentioned the culture of boxing.
And respectfully, Ramirez and Devin wanted to fight at that weight. They both was moving up, and Ryan never fought even at 140 when Tank pulled him back to 136. He was
but he fought at 139. He fought at one. So how much you think he weighed when he fought Tago at 139 when the fight was supposed to be at 135? And he changed the fight. He did that like 3 times in a row. So I already knew that's a tactic. That's something to do. So you don't make weight at 3 times in a row at fights you supposed to come in at 135, and then all of a sudden it changed. The same thing with Javier Persona. All of a sudden it changed at the last minute. Why? I mean, the same thing happened with Devin Haney.
But in reality, he never fought at 140. So bringing him down and weight all the way to 136 and the rehydration clause is a complete disadvantage. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't no disadvantage. If you want to fight somebody at 135, you fight. And that's the point where I don't get with like Devin fans saying Ryan came up with. Just like Ryan took the money, Devin took the money. You can't say that. I'm telling you right now. You go to BoxRec and look at Ryan fight. All of them was supposed to be at 135.
I feel like you changed the argument though. Like you
switched it.
It's out there. We were talking about the culture of boxing fans, right? And that they won't give the considered op credit. And you said that I criticize Tank, but I shoot Dev Bell for stuff. But that's not reality because I never criticized Tank for the catchweight.
You say he looked different, so it's like
he did look different. It was a 7-8 pounds difference.
He looked different.
That's taking some from like so like when I heard people say that, I'm thinking like, so which I think Tank only did that because it was the weight. Like, no,
you're projecting your feelings and your thoughts onto me. That's not fair, bro.
No, I'm saying you're diminishing Tank win every time somebody say, but no, he looked different against he looked.
I diminished Tank. What when did I diminish?
So why would you say that he looked different? He looked different in what way?
He did look different.
He was. I'm talking about the visible. When I talk about Ryan, you could tell that he was on PEDs, bro. Visibly, he looked like a different fighter. Wait? Let me ask you a question. Do you think Ryan Garcia looked different against Rolly Romero?
Look different how though? Like that's what I'm saying. So when you say
did he look like the same fighter? Did he look like the same fighter
against Dev?
You talking about some before or after?
Did he look like the same? Did the fighter that fought Devin Haney look the same as he fought Rolly Romero?
No, I agree with you on that. I'm thinking you saying like you can see it beforehand, like you can see it before like the fight even happened. That's why I was asking. I'm just like I'm thinking you saying like because you was at the fight and stuff like that, and y'all be around. So I'm thinking you saying like, oh shit, like even before the fight started, you saying you could see it. That's why I say like when like
you could see his body before the fight started. That it's a difference between when he fought Tank and Devin and Rolly. He was skinny when he fought Tank. You could definitely tell a difference in a body before the fight, right,
bro? You know that weight matters regardless, and that's why Tank wanted to catch weight because it was more of a fair fight. If I fight him up that high, He has the advantage. But no, I sell more than you. So if you really want this fucking fight,
Come
come
down.
back down to 35 where you competed your whole fucking career. I'll give you 1 pound. I didn't see anything fucking wrong with it because when they had the leverage over if Mexican fighters have a leverage over somebody, they're going to use it. Simple as that. Whoever's the
Right.
A side is going to use their leverage.
Right.
I don't have any
Real
issue
shit.
with it. Canelo uses the leverage. He puts a rehydration clause on damn near everybody.
Yeah.
So I feel like you might be lumping me up with somebody that or a conversation. That's not how I feel about that particular situation.
I got you.
I feel like it's an asterisk by the win. He got the win, but it's an asterisk by it
I got
still.
a
Cool.
question. I got
He
a
was knocking
question.
his ass
Thank
out
you.
regardless, bro.
I
I got
mean,
a
He was
question.
he was going to get
maybe,
put on the
but
t-shirt regardless.
yeah, but I still rather have had the regular fight than that. But it's all good.
Yeah,
What
go
what
ahead, for
regular fight? And that's what I don't get.
A,
What's a
a a regular fight without a rehydration clause, at least.
and what
Wait,
weight though?
now,
So
now,
It could
a
have
regular
been
fight at
it
136. That's not
it
a
could have
regular.
been
That's not
it
even a
could have
weight.
it could have been at 136, but without a
all
rehydration
right.
clause, at least minimum.
Here's
man,
my
that
only
shit.
issue with that though, bro. My only issue with that is motherfuckers act like rehydration clauses don't happen every day. Everybody that fights for the IBF or fights for the IBF eliminator got a rehydration clause. So that means Earl Smith, Jerron Ennis, Bakram Mortazayev, you fucking name it. These dudes, big motherfuckers, have had to fight under rehydration clauses. So
That's a
it's
fact.
Yeah,
not foreign. It no pun intended. It's not foreign for a guy to have a rehydration clause in a fucking fight.
I
I,
mean, yeah,
I, I,
I do understand the rehydration because Ryan, Ryan haven't. That's not his weight class at 135 no more. So it will be an advantage if it wasn't a rehydration clause. So I understand it.
Man, what my nigga foreign guy said?
Bro, look, what's up to the panel, man?
It's my
Before this
boy.
even get going,
Hey yo, you. It took you a half an hour to come up here, bro.
bro, on God, I'm,
You was at a
bro,
fish fry. You was at a fish fry.
huh?
He
You was at
said
a
he
fish
was in
fry
the
or something, yo.
well.
Nah, bro, you trying to be funny, bro. I wasn't at
Oh, I'm
no
saying
fish fry.
I ain't.
you a YN, so I know you outside, you active. We old heads. We not.
That part though, I'm glad you know. But, bro, look, bro, because I think, look, Mills, the same way you just said he got you lumped up, which I believe he do. I was listening. I think you got me lumped up because, like, I think that just because I say something like, you know me, I'm pretty sure y'all all get what I be trying to say. Like, I just certain fighters, I expect greatness. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm.
it's like to even hear even an accusation that the Virgil fight was potentially offered to him, and he told him that he needed 2 tune-ups. I don't have no problem with it because if it was my
The
career, I
two
would do
tune
the
ups
same
is
thing to
a
get
ball face
acclimated to the
lie.
weight.
The two tune ups
I
is a
wouldn't have
ball
no
face lie
problem
though,
if it was
Fawn.
me.
Yeah,
But
but that's
it's
my
not
issue
me
though.
in his shoes. You get what I'm saying? So the fact that the money man himself said that when he came to him, he didn't want the fight. He needed 2 tune-ups. I'm not saying that he ducked them, and I'm not saying nothing like that, but he did say he needed two
two things.
tune-ups.
Two things,
But
right?
his team
Turkey Al
said
Ashiki
that
never
they
said he needed
offered
two
or
tune
they
ups.
sent him a contract, and they lied about that because they
Yeah,
didn't send him a contract, obviously, because he wanted a tune-up.
No,
And I was
I never once said he sent them a contract. I said that
no, I'm
when
saying
he
Booth
even said
Senior
that it was
Eddie was saying
potentially
that.
on the table.
hey,
He said that he
foreign.
talked to him about it. It was his
Well,
first time doing business with him. And he said that this is not a charity. If you want
Yeah,
to
foreign.
do that, if you need two fights to get acclimated to the weight, do that with Eddie Hearn. We want big fights.
Foreign.
he said
One.
one. We
He
said
never
one
said
tune-up,
two
not two.
tune-ups.
Right? He said
Gotta
one
stop
tune-up.
saying that,
Okay,
right?
okay,
People,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
Go
people
ahead.
keep saying two
That's
tune-ups. He said one.
that's one, right? Did you watch
Yeah.
the interview with Eddie Hearn?
No, I didn't. I did not catch
So
the Eddie Hearn
so
interview.
but that was the purpose of me saying to you to watch the interview because a lot of times what we do is we'll hear one person say something and then we'll create a scenario in our mind and okay, that's what it is. But the reality is the other side has a perspective.
I agree.
And Turkey's perspective is this, right? Turkey likes to throw names together no matter if the fight makes sense or not. He offered David Benavidez a fight with Terrence Crawford at 160 pounds. Does this sound like somebody that understands boxing?
He be treating shit like fight night.
I mean, yeah,
Yes, he
he
treats
understands
boxing.
to a degree.
I mean,
He don't care. He don't care about. He offers guys fights back to back. He'll offer you a fight 1-2 days notice. You know what I mean?
I
He
agree.
he puts names together, right? And he offered a fight when somebody already had a date locked in. Watch the Eddie Hearn interview. Virgil wasn't available when they wanted him. He secured a date, and then they come to him about a November fight in Saudi. I already got a situation. We can do that next, though. I don't even see what the problem is, though.
That I
And see, that's
see.
what I'm saying. Look, I'm not saying it's a problem, but it's more of like a because it's kind of like it kind of is the same situation as the Brian Norman thing, though. If we really looking at it just for basis, like just for principles, it's pretty much the same situation, and it's just like we gave Brian Norman and them so much slack. Like we all know Brian Norman wasn't ready for Boots. You
You
get what I'm
think
saying? We all know he wasn't ready, but we still gave the man slack for not taking a
Do
fight.
I know, but do you want to understand the biggest? Okay, first off, do you know how many fights get offered to people, and how many times that fights just don't happen?
I'm sure it's a
But
lot. I'm sure it's a lot.
when it gets mentioned to regular people associate fights not happening with somebody being scared. Do you think I think that Brian Norman is scared of Boots? I saw Brian Norman spar Boots for free. So why the
exactly?
fuck would he be scared to
Wait,
fight
I didn't
him?
say he was scared. I said he wasn't ready. It's
No,
a
no,
difference.
I'm making. I said people I said people associate. I didn't say foreign associates.
Okay,
I
okay.
said people associate fights not happening with somebody being scared, but that's not reality. Reality is dates, circumstances, timing, right? So if I might not be ready to like, I jump up in a weight class, and I feel like the biggest difference between the Norman situation and the Virgil situation is the actually jumping up in weight.
I agree. I agree. I agree. 100%. He
When
had to
when
jump up. I agree. He got to
when
jump up.
Virgil when Virgil jumped up, he fought Frederick Lawson and Thomas Delorme. Thomas Delorme is somebody that got knocked out by Crawford at 140, got knocked out by Boots in one round at 47. And so somehow we think that he's going to be a better fighter at 154 pounds against a big ass young boy. But those were the two fights that Virgil had. And guess what? Nobody said a word.
But
I
why it's
agree.
him? What I'm saying is, it ain't about him wanting to tune up. If he, what I feel like he shouldn't really need a tune up. But if it is cool if he want to tune up, but his team besides Bozy was saying that he don't want to tune up. He want to smoke. He want Ortiz first in August 16th, and that's not the case. And I was telling everybody that
Who is
Bozy got an
this?
interview.
Who else on his team?
Who is
Bozy
Listen,
this?
Eddie Hearn said that.
Who is this? Who's
This boy
speaking?
gonna stop Canelo.
Yes.
So
Looking for
look,
you all fucking night,
yeah,
man.
hey,
Let's go.
I ain't getting no
but
notification,
look,
man. What's
before
up?
before
Hold
y'all
on. Let
get
me finish
cooking.
real quick.
No,
Let me finish.
My
wait.
bad.
Corner,
Uh,
go ahead. I want this.
No, that's
so
what I'm saying.
yeah,
Before y'all
so
get cooking, I just want to rebuttal a little bit to what Mills was saying. I completely agree with it's a difference with him having to jump up and all that. But bro, I'm just looking at it like the super chat that just went up there. We swearing that he a killer and that everybody was ducking him at 47. But now even the like I said, just hear this: the potential that Virgil was on the table, and he
Hmm?
doesn't accept it. Instead, he says whatever he says, however you want to call it. That's what he told him. He didn't say, "Yeah, I want to fight."
Can
So
I? Can I?
whatever we want to call it, I'm just saying. I thought
I got
I
it.
like.
I got a question for you, right?
Let me get this.
Hold
Let
on.
me get this quick. Let me get
Can I,
this
can
quick
I
one.
say one thing? Because
Let me
this
get
this
Go
what
this.
I
go ahead.
heard to say
Oh, let
though.
me get.
This
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Go.
Hold
We
on.
about to hit the super chat. Let me get the super chat.
Oh, let me first. Let me get this super chat. I appreciate the love, Mike. Though he said if Boots was a killer like everyone think he is, he would love Turkey. To me, I feel like Boots got exposed. All right, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, G.
When Roy Jones Jr., Olympic medalist, moved up to light heavyweight, he fought an active police officer. I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah.
I just got
Nah.
I
this the
wanted
No,
to
real
that's the
front.
truth.
this the
Y'all
real
might not be old enough.
this the
Y'all
real
remember when Ray Leonard fought Donnie? What was his name?
Lalonde.
Donnie Lalonde.
Hey, he said an
Yeah.
active police officer.
He
this the
was.
real why I came over here.
He stopped him at 175.
Hey, Fawn, have you ever heard the saying, we gonna meet, but it's gonna be all the way up there? You know who said that?
He said, look, he said 48 months, but after 48
No,
months,
I'm
he
saying,
did call him out.
have you ever heard somebody say, we gonna meet, but it's gonna be all the way up there? Have y'all ever heard that saying?
For
Ortiz said
sure.
that. Yeah.
Ortiz said that. So right now, what I thought he's trying to do is jump on Boost before Boost get going. Y'all could have fought at 47. But the real weight bully was trying to be a weight bully. Virgil almost died trying to make 47 to fight Stanley, somebody who Boost just smoked. So like I can't say you can't duck somebody. So you can't say like, all right, I want to fight Virgil, and Virgil like, nah, we ain't gonna fight right now. But now that he want to fight right now it's a duck. Like that's crazy. So
that's what I really want y'all to get. We all on this panel. None of us is saying he's ducking. The people
No,
on this
Bud gonna
panel.
stop Canelo
Hold
is.
on, huh?
Bud gonna stop Canelo is.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just saying what I'm contrasting. I'm just saying it's like whatever you want to call it. He did. He. And look, there's no problem with not being ready for a fight. I think dudes that move their career like that want the best for their career. There's nothing wrong with that. Plenty of fighters have done that. But I'm saying that there's also plenty of fighters that don't care about.
Hey,
You get what I'm saying? They're
Bud
jumping
gonna,
in there.
hey, wait,
Especially with a guy like
foreign,
Turkey. I would have loved them.
Let me ask you a question, right? So should you stop whatever you're doing for a guy that you're ahead of?
Okay, but when you
Just answer
before
the
I answer
question.
that question,
I want you to answer that. I just want you to answer that.
should I if I was ahead of a guy? No, of course. That's not logical. But are we really gonna say Boots is ahead of Virgil right now?
Okay, let's play a game before I get the
Let's be
bug.
honest.
Let's play a game
Yeah.
before I get the bug on stop Canelo. Okay,
Okay.
do me a favor. Tell
hold
me.
on. How he not? Virgil never been a champ.
Wait, no, bro. Let me cook. Tell me what belts has Virgil won.
I'm not even a big Virgil fan. I don't even like the guy. I don't
I
even like his style.
I want you to answer the question. Tell me what belts Virgil won. Tell me what title fights have Virgil had. Go.
None. Only interim belts.
Okay. So all right. So then tell me what makes Virgil a big draw.
Man, that's it.
But has that result in actual numbers?
He never
Because the
did no
highest
numbers. No,
the
he
highest
never did
Virgil's ever done was 7,000.
In Texas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hometown
so
fight.
Boots sells more, but
So
does
Boots
selling
And
more
Boots
mean that
got
he's
the
above
titles.
him? I'm
So
asking
wait.
that.
So wait.
Could you answer that? How do we know that who's above who?
If I sell more than you, and I've won world titles, does that not make me ahead of you?
I agree. I
Lineal
can't
and
argue
the
that. I agree.
unified
That's
champion.
logical.
Okay. And so should you stop? Should you stop what you are doing? That's like Bud. That's like Bud stopping what he's doing for fucking
Boy,
for
Chuck.
fucking Boots. Well, no, I'm not going to take this. I'm not going to take this fight with Spence and fight a guy that's never fought for a world title. Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait. But I think like the only reason why I can't like in my head I agree with you. Boots has won world titles, and I can't name a title that Virgil Ortiz has had. I'm not too big on the guy, but I think that by Boots moving up, wouldn't it be like he's kind of like who would be the A side if that fight happened?
Boots.
Cause he the draw.
So yeah, and that's what they really go on for.
Yeah,
To be honest,
that's a good point.
it really don't go
The
on
A
belt.
side.
Ryan ain't got no belts, but he be the A side because it go off how much money you gonna make back off whoever it is going. So if you a pack a house out, yeah, you still that guy.
Okay.
Boots the
Okay.
draw and the
Okay.
former unified champ. It's like,
Yeah,
come on, bro.
draw. No, I was just saying like belts because Ryan ain't got no belt.
Wait.
But
Okay. So then, if
he's
that's the case, then what are we? I guess you could say he's looking past him because he's ahead of him. But would it like? Isn't that like? Man, I don't know, bro. Because other fighters have done that, and we called it different things. I just feel like we moving a goalpost for fighters that we like.
Foreign. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You thinking about it too hard.
Nah,
You is,
for real.
bro.
Or
You
if
thinking about it too hard.
the fight has been agreed to, right? The fight has been agreed to. I don't even know what the fuck we're even talking about.
And to be honest, shit,
And
Vir-
and
Virgil
They
should
going
run it
they
back.
gonna definitely fight.
He
That's what
cheated
I'm
my
saying. Is the fight even
Yo,
gonna
he
happen?
no,
Yeah,
he said both fighters agreed to fight. Now they're negotiating the details, and it will occur at the top of the year next year. So what the fuck are we even talking about?
that's what they said.
yeah. I already said I think it's gonna be Cinco de Mayo.
And I was just saying, like Eddie was just out here capping, saying they want Ortiz first. When the whole time Bozy been said in the interview I showed Greg earlier that they want Ortiz down the line after he get his feet wet in a division. So that's why I was like Eddie just capping. Like that's my only issue. If you
Wait.
wanted to tune up, why
Here's
say
here's
I
the
want
issue.
Ortiz first?
But here's
I
the issue I got with you, Bug, on Stop Canelo. Right?
don't Eddie. I
Yeah,
don't have with the Eddie, man.
You
Eddie is
gotta
slimy most.
wait. Y'all gotta you gotta understand that one person's perspective may not be is Bomac's perspective, Bud's perspective,
nah,
is Eddie Reynoso's perspective, Canelo's perspective.
no,
So
Nope.
just because one person on the team might feel away, not saying wrong or right, what I'm saying is that don't mean the fighter feel that way.
yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier. My argument, because I was always saying it's an interview where Bozy said this, but everybody just ignored me. Oh, he want Ortiz first. They sent him a contract. That was like the argument for the
See, but
past two.
contracts aren't sent. A phone call was made to see if
Well,
he was
offer,
available.
whatever.
He
Yeah,
said he what he said they said he wasn't available, right? They secure
hmm
a date, then they come after the fact, like, yo, what about a fight on November? No, we're gonna fight on this date, and then we can fight next. I don't see what the fuck the big deal is.
I
yeah,
agree. Okay,
and,
I got a question, bro.
Like,
What do we really feel
and
like? Because I'm not gonna lie, like the way that the guy is moving, how do y'all all feel about it? Like like because he said that he they just trying a year and then they gonna see if it works, then they gonna continue more. And if they not, I mean, if it don't work, it's not effective, then they're not gonna do nothing else after a year.
I don't. Oh well,
What?
that's
Who
that.
you
I was
What
talking
you
gonna
about,
talking
say
about?
I
Sean?
don't think Boots
Turkey,
need
only
a
it's only
tune-up.
one guy we talking about.
Hold on, slow down, man. Let me slow this real quick. Can I say something? I don't like to do this. Turkey be playing around, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all why.
Right.
If y'all remember Jared Anderson, Jared Anderson was signed. He signed to fucking Top Rank. First of all, Bacoli. Nobody was talking about Bacoli. Nobody knew who Bacoli was. I don't want to hear nobody lying saying they did. Nobody was talking about Bacoli. When he matched that fight. When he matched that fight based off this young boy be talking shit, and they say he the next biggest thing. I want to see. I
Word.
want to see. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna take this $2. I'm gonna hit the fighter up directly, which you're not supposed to do.
nope.
I'm gonna hit the fighter up directly. I'm gonna offer him this money, and I'm gonna see what he say. The kid saw the dollar, and that motherfucker jumped right on it, and that's when Turkey shit began. But if you pay attention to Turkey, like Mills said, he's really not educated on boxing. He's
He's
on
not.
some he's on some pure entertainment shit. The only reason he know about Boots and Virgil is because that's the names he keep hearing about. He don't know what the fuck
yeah.
either
He
fighter
he.
means. He don't know what the fuck either fighter means to boxing. So what he's trying to do is be the man that could get shit done. At the same time, these niggas got prior schedules before this shit get matched up. But Turkey don't give a fuck. He be trying to trump shit. Here's the thing though. If Turkey don't make the fight, these niggas is still going to fight along with their schedule that they've been having. Golden Boy wasn't having no problems with that kid Virgil. The only problems they had with him was he couldn't make 47 no more. And Boots ain't having no problems with Eddie because Boots he closed on his end when he showed Eddie he could come home and sell. So for real, the fight still don't have to happen.
I,
But because people talking about it, it's going to happen.
I got
I
I got a
agree.
I got a question for
I
y'all
agree.
though.
Hold on. Before you say that, listen, I agree, G, right? But if the guy that's making the biggest fights happen, wouldn't you want to work with him? Like,
But
what are
listen,
we
but
saying,
listen to what I'm saying.
Bruh.
How do we
bro?
know? How do we know if they fight right now it's the biggest fight? How? Because guess what? A lot of people could look at the fight and be disappointed.
Okay,
Hold
but
on.
if the fight
Because
happened
listen,
right now, it's
because
gonna be their
listen,
biggest payday, is it
because you
not?
know why? You know why anybody you saying biggest payday? Yeah, but how much? We don't
Hey,
know.
Greggy, do me a
How
favor. Do me a favor.
how
I don't mean to put you on the spot like that, right? I
go
don't
ahead.
mean to do this, but you ain't got to say names. Have you as a trainer ever received a turkey a la shiki offer?
Me? No.
And no, I said as a trainer, has anybody that you've trained or anybody you've been in close concert with received a turkey a la shiki offer?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it as
yeah.
crazy? Is it as crazy as fans think it is?
Absolutely not.
That's
I
all I'm gonna
and
say.
and
That's
Hold
all
and
I'm
on.
gonna
look,
say, bro.
I
and
wanted to
Mills
ask
and
y'all this
Mills
though.
and
I got,
Mills.
Absolutely
Why
I
do
got
not.
why
been
do
trying to tell niggas that
Actually,
everybody with the
Listen,
turkey
actually,
started
I'm
to
gonna say
pick
this.
Canelo and shit.
Actually, the offer was unreasonable. It wasn't even worth picking. I'm gonna be real. It wasn't even worth picking up the phone. I'm gonna be
Hey,
real.
look,
but look, but
this for
look.
Greg and YSM though. Why do Boots need a tune up for Ortiz though?
He don't need a
If he
tune-up
gonna
for
smoke him and all
Ortiz.
this stuff.
Yo,
If
if
he,
Ortiz
if
injured, why can't he rumble somebody in the meantime? Niggas do that all the time. Why it's a
Which
problem
I
there?
agree with that part though, because I was
and
listening to
listen,
Mills and he said that Ortiz was injured anyways, so
and
the fight
listen,
wasn't gonna
He'll
happen.
be ready
and
by
listen. He
November
don't.
though.
But listen, he don't need a tune-up specifically for Ortiz. If there is a tune-up, it's a tune-up for the weight class. The same thing Benavidez did. The same thing Morrell did. Moving to 75.
Hey, Bug, stop Canelo. You on your you got access to like another phone or something like that?
Nah, not right now.
Okay, so for anybody in the chat, I want you to look up who's the IBF welterweight champion and look up who's the WBA welterweight champion.
Right now?
Yeah,
What way?
at
Uh
welterweight.
more welterweight.
Boy,
Of
Yeah.
course, then drop that
So
IBS
the
shit.
But
You
G,
got the
you right.
WBA.
So
It,
wait, you
should,
said the IBF's already been dropped?
it's Boots. Boots
Yeah,
got
you
the
know they
belt.
putting that on the
Boots.
line for the PEDS,
Okay,
John.
yeah, the IBF belt has been dropped. Why the 147 WBA ain't been dropped yet?
We already know why. What you
I need you.
asking them? Let
I
them
need
answer that.
motherfuckers that I need more. See, Bug gonna stop Canelo. We
Yeah.
already know you got an agenda. I know you love Bud, and I know
Look,
you like the slander. Yo, but
I don't want to
you on my
slander
bro,
Boots though.
you've been
Go
on my
ahead.
channel for years. You don't think I know your perspectives? I can pull up your I can pull up screenshots of your comments.
Look, I
Let's
want
not
the
do that.
best for Boots though.
You don't fuck with the kid, and it's cool.
I look, I like
But
Boots, but
when
I
when
want
I
him.
ask you, when
Go
I
ahead.
ask you, who holds the WBA at 154, and does the people know the rules about the WBA Super?
I'm not sure about the rules of the WBA. Only the
The
WBO.
WBA Super operates the same as the WBO Super.
Okay, so Bud got that belt though
Yep. What weight your man fighting at?
For now.
at 168. You still there, YSM? I can't hear
Yeah.
you.
I don't need to. Should I even say?
Look,
Should I keep going?
but
He
look,
done
look.
missed the
That's my
point.
thing.
I'm
If
asking
because
you to
look,
read the handwriting on the wall, bro.
Boots and
He
Eddie
done missed the
Hearn
point,
said
Bill.
they
Read
wanted
the
Crawford, but
handwriting on the wall.
you heard me.
Go ahead, bud. You done missed the point.
Oh no, I was saying that Boots and Eddie Hearn said they wanted Crawford, but he's fighting at
You
168.
missing, you
So,
missing the handwriting on the wall. If
uh,
I hold the WBA Super,
uh,
what can I do with that?
well, you can't do nothing right now. But look, I'm saying if him and Eddie said they want a champion, right? And they want to fight Bud, which is the champion at 154 first. So if you're willing to fight a champion, why not go? Since you can't fight Bud, why not go after the only champion who don't have a fight right now, which is Mortal Tazalia? He don't have a fight.
Bro,
Why isn't
nigga.
he going after him? Why he trying to?
Why ain't he going
Mortazaev,
after him? I agree.
Mortazaev is fighting Erickson Lubin.
Nah, he not, bro. It's not.
Mo-
Look, yeah,
Mortazaev is fighting Erickson Lubin.
I keep hearing those names, but when you look on BoxRec, it ain't no yellow
Mortazaev is
box.
fighting Erickson Lubin.
So on
His, ne-
BoxRec, it's
his
a yellow box.
negotiations with Josh Kelly fell through The IBF is going to order the mandatory.
But he's not fighting him yet, right? Factually, because if you look on box
He
rec,
is,
it's no yellow box that say this is next fight,
and
so it's
that's
not
the only
official.
way that fights. Oh my God!
That's
All
when
right,
you
all
know
right,
it's
all
official.
right, boy,
That's
gonna
when you
stop
know it's
Canelo.
official. It's
That's
official.
how Bud gonna stop Canelo. That's a website, bro.
But that's when it's on there. That's when you know the
Okay,
fight is
so
official for
that's
next.
how you know it's official. Anybody that got
Yeah,
access to a computer, go look at who Yoenis Telez is going to fight. Right, see if it's on BoxRec, and then look up the WBA website and see what fights are scheduled. I guarantee you'll see Telez on the WBA website, but you won't see Telez on BoxRec.
people been saying Lubin and Kelly for the last 2 months. That's who Mortaz Aliyev fight.
He's
Whenever I
fighting
bring up
Lubin
Boots,
next.
they keep saying both names, but neither one of those names
Yeah,
is
he
official. So I mean,
He's
I got a
fighting Lubin
question.
next.
I
yeah,
got a
Ted is
question.
definitely on the website
I
though.
got a
I just
question
peeped.
though.
But is he on BoxRec?
Hell no.
I got a
But that
question
so that
real quick.
eliminates that argument, right?
I got a
Exactly.
question. I got a question real quick. When they said Mercedes Aliev was supposed to fight Virgil, what happened?
Virgil ducked,
They said he ain't want that shit.
and
why we playing games?
niggas don't look. It looked like no look. Turkey said he sent 3 offers to niggas to fight him, and they all was scared and they all disappeared and didn't get back to him. So niggas don't want that smoke, and I feel like Boots is included in that conversation. He don't want that
You
smoke.
said you feel like
And I
you
look, yeah,
hold on. You said you feel like. Do
yeah,
that
it's
mean
not a
it's true?
fact.
Do that mean it's true?
No, it don't mean it's true. It don't mean
Yeah,
it's
but you
true.
saying it like that.
But I'm saying that he not going after that fight.
Yeah,
He,
because guess what? We gonna kick in the door, and once we get in the motherfucking house and we start the party,
look,
niggas gonna know what it is.
and
Hey,
I
Form,
respect that. That's cool, but
Form,
that's not what they be saying in the comments. They be just making
Form,
excuses
Yeah,
for the
but you
fight
talking
not to
about the
happen. But
comments.
I got y'all. I respect that
Form.
like
You
you
still on
should.
here?
Foreign fucking around. He here
Yeah,
though.
I respect that.
Mhm.
But
Does
like
any
I
does
said, I'm a bet on that fight. I got more Tazalia beating Boots, bro.
okay?
Take the bet.
I hope you call me right before you do it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. If he fight him, I'm gonna make the bet, bro. I got
Cause
you
I want some of that money.
for sure.
I want some of that money.
I'm just asking. I know Empty's in here. Clip. I'm just asking what
Yo,
yo the does Pete like it the play is so fucking obvious.
sometimes shit be too
It's an
obvious, bro.
obvious
That be the
play, bro.
problem. Sometimes that shit be
So,
too obvious for people,
so
bro.
who Boots for the fight? I don't know.
Man, come on, bro.
I'm trying to see who he gonna fight. I hope it's not J.
Who's acceptable opponents to you, sir?
I wanted to know. I was asking Greg earlier. Is Keith Thurman a tune-up? Is that a tune-up, or is that is
Fuck
that
no.
that's not a
Why would he
tune-up?
be a tune up?
I was just making
Bro,
sure
you
because
know what
I don't think it's a tune-up.
get
That's
me
a
So
no
why
Okay.
would
brainer.
you ask that?
bro, you know what get
Name
me
the
about
people
it is
that you
like,
don't consider tune-ups.
Um, I'll accept. I'll accept. Boychuk, Lubin.
Mm,
Um, Xander got a fight, so not him. Well, I would have considered him a tune-up fight.
You know they got a titty in Xander mouth.
how you
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
yo?
But yeah. Conwell, that's not a
mm,
tune-up. I mean, that's a tune-up. Uh,
Conwell is a tune up? What?
yeah, I feel like he a tune-up fight.
Y'all
okay.
And
niggas crazy.
uh, that's pretty much it. Who else in the division?
Okay. I'm
Uh,
gonna name some guys and you tell me if you
Carlo.
You
like them.
call
I'm
Conwell
trying.
a tune up, bro?
Yeah, I say he a tune-up right now.
What?
Yo, I'm gonna name some dudes. You tell me if you like them, right? Do you like
Yeah,
Madrimal?
Yes.
yeah, but
Okay.
he
Yes.
coming off 2 losses,
No,
Yeah,
bro.
but
no.
I'm
I
asking
hate
do you
Madrimal.
like him?
Not
I
not
hate
for
I'm asking do you
Boots.
Madrimal.
like him?
Not for
All right.
Boots
So
right
Yes.
now. Not for Boots
do you
right
like
now.
so you like Madrimal? Well, you don't like Madrimal. You like Boyachuk.
Yeah,
You like Charlo.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
You like Keith Thurman.
yeah.
Do
No.
you like Jesus Ramos?
Oh
Why not
yeah,
Keith?
definitely. I forgot about him. Yeah,
Yes.
Okay. Do you like Brian Mendoza?
yeah. Damn. See that?
No.
Oh, that's another tune-up, bro. Those are good fights. I forgot about them.
No.
Do you like Yoenis Telez?
Oh God.
Who?
I mean, he at 54, but he not all that to
Yo,
me.
when it's
But
Telez, they just beat J Rock.
Yeah. Yeah. Not
I'll
right
take
now.
it, but that's
Not
not a
right
good.
now.
That's not a good name for Boots.
Not
I
right
think he
now.
need a bigger name than that.
Corner said not right now.
So I'm gonna say no.
Not right now.
But all them other names you said was good names.
So then
That's
all I'm
crazy
going to say
because
is you shouldn't
Therese is
complain then.
No, I
right.
wouldn't complain if he fought none of
I
those
like
names.
Telez more
I
than
like I
Brian
like all
Mendoza.
those names: Ramos,
That's what I'm
Mendoza,
saying. Yo, when he was
Charlo,
at one,
Thurman.
when when he was at 147, they was saying, I can't wait till he get to 154. Every fight up there is tough. Now niggas talking about he gonna fight a fucking tune up and got a problem with whoever is gonna be and shit. Y'all
Hey,
just gotta
listen.
chill and see.
Hey, listen. Well, if you fight Virgil, no disrespect, Clip. If you fight Virgil, ninth round, bro.
Look, any of those names except Tellez, bro. I'll accept any of those other names, bro.
Hey
Those are
man.
all good fights. Those are good fights. It's a good challenge.
Wait, G, you say he's stopping him in the ninth round?
You heard what I said, nigga.
Ooh, Virgil?
Ninth round?
You
I'm,
heard what I said, nigga.
Gee, you think the ninth? I'm maybe seventh, something like that. Might be. It might be early night, yo.
Wow,
Have
y'all
they
think we gonna
sparred
stop?
before?
No,
No.
Oh, ooh, that's gonna be a great fight,
I
bro.
mean, no
That's
disrespect.
why.
Like we got different standards and practices for different guys, and I like Virgil, but if Boots would have got knocked down twice, especially knocked down with a jab, Bud gonna stop Canelo would call him a fucking bum and a hype job,
Nah,
right?
they would be saying that, but I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have said that. But people would have been saying that shit about him because
I
he got.
would have,
I already know. But
I know
I
you
just
would
would
have
have.
foreign. You can't wait for that shit, huh, bro?
I would have
nah,
mentioned it,
bro,
yeah. But I mentioned Ortiz getting dropped twice.
bro.
That's
People
how
don't
we
talk
met you.
about it.
That's how we met you.
But like
But
I
look,
want
bro,
Boots to
it's
have a
because y'all
good
take the
name.
wrong stance, bro. I fuck with him. I just think that he should, like, man. I would have took the Virgil fight. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. I would have took the fight. That
What
because honestly,
It's
that's
gonna happen, just not right now.
I agree. But
what
look,
about
honestly, that's
Castaño? Y'all
that's
would take
probably
that
one of
fight
the easier fights for him at
Nah,
54.
he been out too long.
too
Castaño
long?
done, bro.
He been
Yeah, he
out too
been
long.
out a while.
Hey, Foreign, let me ask you a question. If the fight doesn't happen in November but happens in February and March, is that a big fucking difference to you, bro?
No, as
Then
long
what
as
the
it
fuck are
happened to
you?
me,
Then
shit.
what the fuck are you talking about? You my young boy, but what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
What I'm saying to
He
you
he,
is,
he need to fight him.
when
If
I'm
the
when
fight
I'm
don't
It's
talking
happen,
gonna
then what are you
happen.
gonna say?
foreign, the fight has been agreed to. Fuck are
Yeah,
we talking
I didn't
about,
even know
yo?
that. I didn't even know that. That's good. That's good to hear.
I'm
The
gonna
fight,
fact check that after this.
yo, bro, it's a Fight Hub interview. Eddie Hearn, 7 minutes.
So we going off the interview saying that a fight happened?
Yo.
You going off an interview with Turkey Alashiki? What the fuck you mean?
Right.
I'm going off the interview of Turkey Al-Sheikh saying that he said he needed a tune-up.
And what I'm countering that is Eddie
That
Hearn.
Eddie Hearn
eh,
said that the fight is officially happening in February.
he said the fight has been agreed to. They are negotiating the fight. Both fighters have agreed to fight. Now they're negotiating the details. What the fuck are
Mm,
you mad at?
yeah, I didn't hear that.
I'm waiting for an answer. That was a legit question. What are you
Yeah,
mad at?
that was a question.
I never
that
said I was mad, bro. Like I said, bro, I'm not. Like I said, if I was him, I would have took the fight. I would have took the fight. Period. He didn't take the fight. You're saying
Yeah,
that it's agreed to. If the fight don't
I
happen, I'm
love you,
coming back
cuz.
to you and saying
I
that what
love you.
happened with it.
I love
So
you,
that's all I
cuz.
know.
I
You
love
said the
you,
fight
yo.
is agreed to, so that's all we know.
Bro,
Mill
bro,
said it.
go. No. Don't say Mill said it. Fight
You
Hub
just said
TV.
it.
Fight
Ortiz
Hub TV. Edward Hearn. Fight Hub TV. Edward Hearn. You got YouTube on the TV, right?
At E.
Niggas got YouTube on the TV, right? Massive,
Yeah, yeah,
massive
yeah.
fight.
Yeah, we know
Okay,
you got it too.
put up Fight Hub TV. You'll see Edward J. Hearn.
Man.
Go to the 7 minute mark and rock out.
Or the nigga
And hey, I don't think Charlo trying to fight Boots, so I don't think that's gonna be next because he telling Keith Thurman to fight Boots instead of him. So Charlo ain't no option, I don't think. But
Charlo gonna fight him before a lot of them niggas.
I wanna know who Boots gonna fight though, man. I wanna see him at 54 so we can get it in, man.
That's a great
I look
comeback fight
forward.
for Charlo.
Bro, you be trying to get niggas killed, foreign? What you mean?
Ooh, that is Keith Thurman,
No,
bro.
I thought you meant boots. I'm about to say you wildin', my nigga.
Nah,
Shit.
nah, nah, bro. Bro, that's what you see what I'm saying, bro. I'm not on his back like that. I don't really care too bad, bro. I don't get paid to talk about him. You feel me?
Charlo
Like
don't want that Thurman
Yeah.
smoke.
I be off that, bro. I'm not. I don't be on that, bro. I'm not. You feel me?
Foreign
I'll
trying to
be
get
Man.
waiting for the fight.
Foreign trying to get nice. I don't think Thurman versus Charlo's a good fight.
Yeah,
You said
Charlo
what?
ain't
Yo,
trying to fight
I don't
Thurman,
think
man.
for I don't think Thurman versus Charlo is a good fight, bro.
You don't?
Nah,
I
bro.
think for Charlo coming back, I think that's a good fight.
Yeah, I
First off,
think it's a
also
good
we
fight.
need to have a real conversation. Who's going to tell that Keith Thurman that he got cut that shit off his head? Yo?
Man,
When do we
hey,
like as black men? Like I feel like we got to like sit him down or something.
He not
he ain't
black though,
ready to
Mill.
do that yet, man.
Yes,
I
he
was gonna
is,
say
man.
he's not even
He
He
black.
not
black.
black.
His pop's a country ass nigga, bro. He black.
Yeah, he black. He black.
Yeah, but he
He
like half Italian and
Keith
shit.
Thurman got heavy hands though, man. He still got it, bro. Long as he
That's a
healthy, he good in
that's a
there, man.
big horsehead motherfucker though, yo.
Yeah, he a challenge for anybody though, man.
That's I don't think he's too tough of a challenge for Charlo. That's what I'm saying. It would be a good comeback fight, but I don't know. Like I think he's still gonna it's gonna be a good fight though.
Yeah,
Can I say something, y'all?
Charlo don't want it. Go ahead, bro.
I've been hearing everything everybody been saying about what Boots need to do and all of this nonsense. It was funny because when Boots was at 147, everybody bitched and complained that he needed to go to 154. He gets to 154 and everybody is busy and they act like it's Jerron Ennis' fault. You know what I haven't heard from any fighter at 154 say? Jerron Boots Ennis. Why
Hey,
they
Keith
get a
Thurman said
pass
it's in
to
the contract. Keith
I
Thurman
ain't
said
telling
it's in the
Keith Thurman.
contract.
Keith Thurman, like I said, y'all would a lot of people will be that's he's to the side. That's what Keith Thurman said. Whatever.
Hey Dane.
The
I
fact
mean,
the
somebody
fact
said
that
it.
the fact that y'all is just Keith Thurman, as hot as y'all said 154 is with all of these dogs, and if Boots go up there, everybody gonna want to fight him. I ain't heard none of the other 7 people that y'all want Boots to fight say his name. Not one. Do we got to go down the names? I ain't
Hey
heard
Dane.
Janelle say
Hey
nothing.
Dane.
Go ahead, YSL. Go ahead, bro.
Keith got a phone call. And
Oh, he
instead,
did.
niggas need to start asking Keith how much did he want.
Is
I'm
that
just
Extra
is
A
is
and
retirement
I'm
this
gonna
check.
after
end
he
it.
called
I
him
mean,
out?
niggas can
Now
say
see,
whatever
Some
they want in
bullshit.
interviews. They can talk. The shit sound good. Keith Thurman has had multiple phone calls from Jerron and his team throughout his whole entire career.
I'm talking about at 54 though. Have they contacted him at 54 since he been to 54? Since both of them moved up, they haven't contacted him, right?
Dean. Keith Thurman got a
Yes,
phone
sir.
call too.
Oh, listen. To try to convince me that Jerron don't want to fight. Hey, Mill, you did a great interview with him 3 weeks ago. And people act like they just dismiss what Boots say, and then they'll tell us what Eddie said, what
Mills is
Turkey
telling us what
said.
Eddie
Boots,
said.
No, no,
Boots,
hold
Boots
on,
don't. He
hold
want a
on,
tune-up. He don't want the top
hold
dude.
on. Let me finish. They'll tell us everything Turkey said, everything that Eddie said. But for some reason, Jerron Ennis, the actual fighter, who out of a lot of boxers in boxing, is one of the most unknown cappers out of all the boxers in boxing. And then when Jerron Boots Ennis say that, nah, I don't need no tune-up. When Jerron Boots Ennis say that I want all of the fights at 154. When Jerron Boots Ennis say we sent Virgil an offer for August, but he wasn't ready. It's like, oh well, forget what Boots say. Let's go with what Turkey said.
So
Turkey,
why
the
is
same
everybody
guy.
making excuses?
Wait, 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 wait,
Hold on.
wait,
Can I
wait,
finish?
wait, wait,
Can I
wait,
finish
wait,
the
wait,
realness?
wait. Hold on, hold
Can I
on.
Let
Let
him
him
finish?
finish,
finish, bro.
foreign, foreign. Let
Can
him
I
finish,
finish?
foreign.
Turkey is the same guy that came out here and admitted that he puts out narratives and propaganda against fighters when he wants to get them to
Did
do
that
what he
one
wants
time,
them to
bro.
do.
Is that not
He
true
said,
for him?
y'all can't look. You try to discredit
Hey,
Turkey
no,
by
hold on,
something
Hey,
he
hey,
said
hey,
bro.
hold
You
on,
because
hold on, hold on, hold
Canelo
on.
said
Go ahead and cook
Canelo
because
didn't
I
want
got
that
something to
fighting
say
out.
to what you just said.
My point is, if Turkey comes out here and says that, and that's not the first lie we caught Turkey in. Turkey said that your pay per view would be free, and then the morning of, he charged you $25.99. Facts. So when we got
Come
so
on,
so when
man.
we got a guy like Jerron Boots Ennis who's not known for capping, and we already seen how he moved at 147, and y'all know
I
all
can
of the
prove
other.
he capped too. I can prove that he capped like you proving Turkey line. I can prove Jerron capped. You want me
Okay,
to?
so can I ask you this? Who's more known to be capping, Turkey or Jerron Ennis?
Wait, I gotta. I
Man,
just want to say something to what you just said
Hold
though.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, foreign. Let them
look
get out the way with
at
that shit.
at
Cause
this
it,
point,
cause
I could say they both be capping, bro. Because Jerron capped more than once.
about
What do you
what?
about what?
He capped about Ben making 147. He said I make 147 easy. These dudes
Okay, I
don't know
got
what they
you.
talking about.
Okay,
They just
okay,
talking on the
you
net.
okay.
Then a month later
You
he can't make the
yo,
weight.
wait. Got one. Good job. Good
What's up?
job. Yeah. You said good
Thank you.
job. Yeah. I give you that one.
I appreciate it. Appreciate
All right,
it.
now can I just say something? Now can I say what, bro? How you gonna come on here and literally say that we can't? We gonna listen to Boots, right? But Mills was just on here telling us to listen to Eddie Hearn that the fight was being agreed to. They're working out the details. So if that's the case, who are we
That's true.
supposed to listen to? If they've all been known to lie, they all cap and they all put their own type
Yeah.
of propaganda out. Who are we gonna go with, or what are we gonna
I'm
go
s-
with? Because
I'm so
because
glad
hold
you
on
said that.
and hold on. The reason why I say that is because none of us have saw any paperwork that the fight is official. So if we're
We don't
going off
see.
of
We don't never
anything
see
and we're going off
paperwork.
of what's in the air, the fight's not happening because of what?
We know Eddie be capping
And
too.
guess
So
what? I'm so glad that you said that because I said Turkey and Boots. I said nothing about Eddie Hearn. That's one.
You literally said
You
Eddie Hearn.
hold on. No, I was talking. I said who caps
Come on,
more,
y'all. We ain't
Boots or
arguing.
Turkey?
Now
yeah,
we not
yeah.
Let me
arguing,
say this. Let me say
I'm just
this.
saying. Let whoever talking. Let them just say what they
Let him
saying.
finish. Yeah.
man.
Damn, he
That's
can't say what he's
reasonable.
saying.
Go ahead, bro. And you can read. You want to read the super chat real quick, Greg?
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Greg.
I'm gonna
Read the
keep it
super
up. I'm gonna
chat,
keep.
Greg.
I'm gonna keep it up there.
All right.
All
My
right.
thing is
Appreciate the
when
love.
you got Turkey out here, and Eddie Hearn did say that, but we got a fighter in Shakur Stevenson who said that Eddie Hearn was lying on him as well. What I do know is Jerron Ennis, as far as when it comes to making fights and doing things like that, this is the guy that we seen move the same way at 147, and none of y'all questioned him if he didn't want to fight guys. And then y'all begged him to go to 154, complained about it, made videos, panels, everything else about it. He gets to 154, and y'all want to sit up here and try to convince me that now all of a sudden Boots want to just start moving differently than he been moving?
That's
I
all
My
I'm
don't have
saying.
no
my
feasible evidence to even suggest that that's what's going on. Why
my
would Boots
look.
want to
My
derail
response
his
to that.
career? I'm not. Why would Boots want to derail his career? Why would Boots not want to continue to take steps further? And people talking about what Boots is doing. Boots is the only American fighter besides Gervonta Davis right now. Maybe y'all can name somebody else, but it ain't too many that has headlined 3 straight times and sold out in America. Virgil's not doing that. Bakaram's not doing that. Jamel didn't do that. They not doing that right now. Tim Zoo and them ain't doing that. So when y'all sit up there and try to act like that, like Jerron Boots Ennis wouldn't want to go to 154 after he already said 3 weeks ago that he want Virgil Ortiz, but everybody just dismissed that he said that. You're not going to convince me he's going to get to 154 and start moving any differently than he been moving. I don't
So
have no
look though.
evidence to support that. And
Hey,
Virgil Ortiz know better than us. All I
hey,
know is Virgil Ortiz. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to land. I promise I'm going to land right here. Virgil
sure.
Ortiz was on Twitter, asked last week about Jerron Ennis. And people was in his comments on Twitter and said, so Virgil, are you saying that Jerron Ennis is ducking you? Y'all want to know what Virgil Ortiz said? Virgil Ortiz said, no, I don't think Jerron Ennis is ducking me. I just think it's getting misinformation that he's receiving from his team. That's what Virgil Ortiz said, and I think he would know better than all of us.
Virgil also said the fight gonna happen soon.
Foreign.
Oh, he said that too.
Foreign.
Yo, I'm here.
All right,
Yo,
youngin. All right, so the first person, the first people that matter, of course, is the fighters that are going to want to make the fight. The second people that matters is the network. Does a network want to fight? When does a network want to throw a fight? Remember, these people are trying to get the most out of a particular event, right? And so what you have to ask yourself is, do the fighters want this fight? Yes. Does the networks want this fight? Yes. The promoters say they want, well, one promoter says he wants it. I don't know about like Oscar. I really haven't seen an interview where Oscar talked about that he wanted to fight, but his manager, Rick Meridian, said that he wanted it, right?
Mhm.
So if all of those things are culminating and you got one promoter saying, mind you, Turkey's a third party that tries to come in and make situations happen. Foreign, do they need Turkey Al-Ashiki to make this fight?
No, they don't.
Okay.
They
And so
No, they don't.
respectfully, right? They don't have to fit into Turkey's ball or Turkey's window. November. November is going to be a fight in Saudi Arabia. So when you thought about this fight years ago, you thought in your mind, damn, badass Mexican bull, badass black bull, Saudi Arabia. That's what you thought?
nah.
Nope.
I don't even want that in
Nope.
Saudi.
I ain't gonna lie. Nope.
And so what I'm saying to you is Turki Al-Ashiki wanted to have that fight in Saudi Arabia. The same way he wanted to have
Oh, in
Virgil
February.
Ortiz fight Bakr Mortazayev in Saudi Arabia. But if I'm Virgil Ortiz, now I'm gonna shoot him some bail. If I know I got a situation with Jerron Ennis, I'm not fucking fighting no Bakr. Fuck that. Fuck that. No, I know what side of the bread is buttered on. So no, I'm gonna take a fight. I know I'm gonna win, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fight Boots.
Yeah.
This fight is going to happen in 2026. Now, is it going to happen in February? Like Eddie said, I think they're going to end up pushing the bitch to May Cinco de Mayo, like Greg said.
I agree.
I
But
see that happening. I see it being pushed
And,
back.
and the fact that Canelo fighting in February too, he might not even fight in May.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, Turkey said his next fight is in February.
Well then, there we have it then.
you know what? I
Yeah.
I
think
just
I
got
think I think they would throw that on that card. But okay, if that's the case, then
Wait,
we
stop.
we'll fight.
Why does
We'll fight. Will we see with him
you
at
gotta
fight?
go on undercards though, yo?
Huh?
I, you said you think that that's going to go on that card?
Yeah,
Why
I would
does
put that.
Virgil versus fucking Boots don't need to be on no undercard?
Nah, that ain't only way that'll be on the card if it was on Bud and Canelo, but that's definitely a main event.
Ah,
For sure.
Let me ask you this. Fawn, let me ask you this. If you Jerron Ennis and Virgil, would you rather be in Saudi Arabia on an undercard where your fans can't come see you fight? Or would you rather be in Wells Fargo main event and having the whole American fan base there to be able to see y'all fight? If you Virgil or Boots, what situation is better for you?
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was any fighter in boxing right now, any fighter, I'm working with Turkey. I'm not gonna lie to you. The type of money
Why?
that he's getting, and this is the reason why. The
What's the
type of
type of
money.
money that he's giving
Hold
You
on,
for?
might
hold
can
on,
you
hold on,
might can
hold on,
still
hold
work
on,
with Turkey.
hold on. The type of money that they could get for that fight from him, I would work with him. I would go to
Okay.
Saudi.
When I'm
I
when
mean,
I'm
they
at
don't
when
have
I'm
to. They can fight in
Cause
America
look,
and
let's
work
agree
for
on
Turkey
this.
though.
If that fight was to happen under the Turkey Al Sheikh promotion, that they will make more money
why would you
Well,
assume that though?
That's a big
because
assumption.
he's clearly
I
writing
think,
bigger checks.
yeah, I think
Why would you
Because
assume
it's the
that
reason
though?
why everybody's going to fight with him. It's the reason why. It's not
Yeah,
science.
but
It's
Everybody's
it's
just
going to
more.
do it?
Foreign. Let me say this to you, bro. It's
damn
multiple
near.
reasons, and not just the money. We got
exactly.
promotional companies. Hold on, we got promotional companies. We got dates. We got them at odds with each other, and Turkey willing to be the third man. So it's more than just money. While some people, prime example, Devin Haney. Devin Haney is not messing with Turkey just because of the money. Devin
I
Haney is
agree.
messing with Turkey because he fell out with Bob Arum, he fell out with Oscar De La Hoya, he fell out with Eddie Hearn,
Huh?
and he's never even
Nah.
entertained PBC. So he's kind of in a position where he has to deal with Turkey. A lot of people are dealing with Turkey because they have to. because their
I disagree
promoters
with that.
is not will their promoters is not willing to back them the same way. And then their promoters are willing to be subservient to Turkey. And plus, even if Turkey
Wait,
puts the money up, it don't gotta be in Saudi Arabia on the undercard of David Benavidez and Yardi.
That's what I said.
But you know what, Dean? That was a great point because a lot of fighters, I'm not gonna lie. Now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of those fighters are in bad standards. They got bad situations. So it's like, but that, like, I don't know, bro.
hey
I
yo,
don't know.
what?
I would have
Hey, foreign. Why do you think promotional companies would want their fighters to fight on the turkey card?
So they
because of
don't
the
have to
eyes
put
that
the
it's getting
money up.
right now.
Nah,
Wait,
so they
wait,
don't have
because
to
of the
put the
wait,
money.
stop. Wait,
Because of the eyes that it's
don't you say
getting
that.
right now.
Because of the what?
The eyes, the views. Everybody
Foreign,
tuning in to turkey cards.
foreign. Turkey hasn't made money off of one card, sir.
Not
How do you
one,
know
bro.
that?
Because Turkey Alashiki said it. He said he's lost money every
He
fight.
said it. He don't care though.
No, ain't nobody gonna lie and say they lost money. Foreign.
I don't.
The issue,
I don't recall that. I'm
foreign.
not
The
gonna lie to you. I
issue.
don't recall.
I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach you something about boxing. The issue is when you send somebody over to another promotion to fight on another card,
I give you Chisney.
you get a percentage of that without putting money up.
Mhm.
The, the going rate is 20%. Okay, the going rate is 20%, and so let's say Shakur makes $5 million, right? If
Yeah.
I'm Eddie, I'm getting $1 million off the top, and I didn't have to risk me putting my own money up.
You
I'm
just
getting a
getting
free million.
you only
It's a
right. You only
win.
getting money. You're not paying nothing.
That's it. That's why it's happening, bro.
So yeah, I think people are getting good money though. Messing with him, like nobody complained about it yet. Everybody said it's their highest payday. So
It depends on who you are, though,
But that's what I'm
That
yeah,
saying though. That, bro, like, we're not, like, I get what y'all saying, but we're not
and
gonna
where
try
you
to sit
fall
here. We're
and
not
where
gonna
you
try to
fall on
sit
the
here.
card.
We're
yeah.
not gonna try to sit here and act like that Virgil Ortiz and Booch coming together and making that fight happen under Turkey Al-Sheikh would be their biggest payday so far.
I'm
We
I'm
cannot
Yeah.
I'm
say
gonna
that it
tell
would.
you. I'm gonna tell
Can I
you
say
this.
something?
You shouldn't assume. You should not. You just shouldn't. G, go ahead. You just shouldn't
Can
assume
I
that, bro.
can I say something? Foreign. Listen, they not getting the money they making because of Turkey. They getting the money they gonna make is simply because of the attraction the fight brings. If that fight brings money. So that's why they getting the money. It's not that. What Mill was trying to tell you is when you get Turkey involved, the actual promoters now they just sit back and make money and let him handle all the particulars. You know what I'm saying? But they making the money they making because the money they gonna generate. It's not, and of course it's gonna be some great money for each fighter, and it might be more than what they made in the past, but it's because of the matchup. That's why they always say every fighter need a dance partner because
That's
that's what
why.
that
Yeah,
means.
that's
Your
what he
dance
do.
partner, is going to get you paid, not just because you got a name, not because you cute. None of that is
Mm.
because when you get matched up with a certain guy, that's what brings more money. Now
I know.
there's
Go ahead.
certain guys who gonna make money regardless, like a Tank Davis, like a Canelo. But everybody not them. That's why you got guys trying to fight them because you gonna make money when you fight those guys,
Yeah. The dudes that rush over there is dudes that don't draw well.
right? To
I mean, yeah. At this point though, like it ain't even about pay per view sales no more because he just paying you the money up front,
But that
and
exactly,
then you don't
that's
got to
what I'm
worry about how
saying
many
though.
views you get. You just
Like,
Yeah,
get
but
paid.
it's the same thing though, foreign.
You
It's
just
really
pay.
the
Foreign.
same. It's really the same thing. You're just dealing with a third party that's willing to just give the money up.
which I completely agree, but I don't know, bro. In my opinion, I think that if that fight was to happen with just without Turkey, the money
It'll
that they
it'll
would
be
get
less.
wouldn't
Yeah,
be
I
the
agree.
same.
It'll be less. I
No,
think.
It'll
no.
be
This is
less. It
this is
wouldn't be
this is
the
what
same.
you're doing, right? Number one, you're assuming. That's one. Two, a guarantee is different from what you make on a percentage. Turkey might be guaranteeing guys more. Like, look, you'll get this. Is Turkey giving out percentages? I don't know, but I doubt it
I don't think so. Yeah.
because he's
That's what
not
I'm
making
saying.
any.
So,
He's
so he's
not.
for
Wait,
sure
wait,
probably
listen,
guaranteed.
listen to me. He's not making any money on the event, but if you just go for guarantees like Terrence Crawford learned, Bud gonna stop Canelo. The money is in the back end, not the guarantee.
Yeah,
Al Heyman
but
changed Terrence Crawford's life, did he not?
Yes, he
yeah,
did.
but
He changed his whole perspective.
Bud made that happen though, because they was trying to get
No,
over on them at
no,
first.
what I'm saying to you is in his mind, he thought that getting guaranteed money was everything.
Oh yeah,
He did one deal with Al and he realized, yo, he was right.
yeah,
The back end, the percentage is everything.
yeah,
And foreign, your risk, like what you're doing is you're trading in guaranteed money for back end money and vice versa. So yeah, you might get guaranteed more, but the fight could end up earning more if you did a regular pay-per-view bout.
I get you. I
Hey
get you.
Mill, hey Mill,
I
Mill,
get
Mill.
you.
Let me
I get you.
let, let,
I
let,
get
let
you.
me add
I
on to
get you.
this. Foreign, and also this the other part that people all forget about.
I get that.
Floyd, Earl Spence Jr. and Derrick James is going through something right at this moment. You want to know why, Foreign? Because trainers, managers, and all of them, they get paid off of your guaranteed money in purse. They don't get paid off the back end. So that's why people don't like dealing with PBC, that's managers and people like that, because they're going to give their fighter a small guarantee and you will get your 10% out of that. But you don't get no money off of the back end. Only the fighter makes the money off of the back end. And I guess like the network and people like that. So when you take these high guarantees, that's cool. But now that's the whole reason why Derrick James is suing Earl
That's a
Spence
good point.
Jr. because
He
him
wants a
and
percentage of the
Bud make
back.
he won a percentage of the back end, and the reason why Derrick James is wrong for that, and people called him out for that, because Derrick James knows how this works. He knows you get paid
but
off your guarantee.
but
Derrick
no,
James was already paid when he fought when Earl walked into the ring with Terrence Crawford. Derrick James was already paid. So yeah, Turkey could give you $5 million with Turkey is less money than making $5 million when you do it on your own. It's from the guarantee. So
but look,
people keep talking about that, but they don't understand another factor that goes in there. And plus, Bud versus Canelo, Bud drops Canelo, whatever.
let's
Plus,
stop Canelo.
these guys be having multiple trainers, multiple managers. You see how quickly that
Mhm.
bread can turn up real fast, turn down real fast, and guess what? Like YSL Media said, and then you still got to pay your promoter, Eddie Hearn, Al Heyman, Bob
Yeah,
Arum, Oscar De La Hoya. That's how that go, bro. So y'all gotta remember that when he gives you a high guarantee, if you make $3 million with Turkey, that's less money than making $3 million with your own promotional company, putting up the money, the whole nine.
Wait,
but
wait, wait,
look, hold
wait.
on.
Listen, before we even get cooking on that, get too far into it. I agree with that, right? But I don't think that it's less because like 3 million is 3 million, whether you get it this way or that way. Either way, it's getting taxed, and either way, whether you get it guaranteed or percentage, you still got to pay people's. So
Foreign,
that's off the top.
foreign.
But the reason why I agree that you guys are right with that is because the way that deals could be structured within your promotional company, you could be making back in on pay-per-view sales or whatever, concession tickets or however you
Yep.
getting it. But you could be making backing on that instead of taking 10 million guaranteed from Turkey and it's all cash up front. But after that, you don't make another dime after that. They do. But that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's like,
It's a
I don't
risk. It's
know,
whatever
man.
your preference is.
Foreign, you
But
be thinking
Exactly.
too hard,
when you
bro.
say
I'm
when
not
you
even
say that
thinking too
three,
hard. I'm not, it's
when
not
you
my money.
when you say that three,
You
right?
are.
Now you got to understand the United States. They have something called the International Entertainers Tax, right? So when you go to these other places, like say for instance, you fought Conor Benn in the UK, the UK is going to tax that money, and guess what? Uncle Sam is going to be waiting. Like, heard you got paid. Run that.
Yeah.
Run
That was
that.
one of the issues. That was one of the issues that just like with the NBA, NFL, you know, you get taxed in every city that you play in, right? But your
Yep.
own city is taxing you too. And so that three, I don't know how Saudi Arabia, I don't know how their laws work. So I don't know if they're going to tax you as well. But I know in other countries they will tax that money. And then mind you, you're paying your promoter 20% because he allowed you to fight on another platform. And then
Mhm.
now you still got to kick that out to Uncle Sam. So it just got to make sense. I'm not saying some dudes isn't getting good money, but with some guys, the offers don't be crazy. And your man Greg Hackett can attest to that.
And look, I was gonna say two things. First, with the thing with Derek James and Errol Spence is in a text messages, Errol Spence agreed to pay him more than what he got the first time. So that's why Derek James was like he want more money because Spence said, "All right, I got you," and he never hit him. But anyway, besides that, the thing with like taking the guaranteed money from Turkey or getting back end money is the risk of pay per view because you don't pay-per-views don't sell like they used to, obviously, because of all the streaming. And then, some people just don't buy fights because they want to hate on a fighter or whatever. Whatever reasons, pay-per-view is not selling like that. That's why it's either you want to risk if the fight gonna be big enough to sell or take the guaranteed money. So that's what I feel like. People feel like it's more safe to go with the guaranteed than do it for the pay-per-view. You know what
Bro,
I'm
you
saying?
want to know why that is? They only are doing that with the fighters that they know don't have a draw. So
Yeah.
think about it, bro. If I know a fighter don't got a draw, yeah, I'm gonna get my 20% and lend him over there and let Turkey take all the risk because that fighter is a risk. I'm gonna
Nobody
say it
really
Yes.
again.
selling like that though. The only people really
I,
sell is Tank. EJ Tank sell. He make 250,000. Errol Spence was selling. He was doing like 350 or something. And Canelo. Everybody else not really selling like that. Ryan and Tank did that because of the matchup. But
Yeah, I
other
think
than
it I
that,
think it depends on it's like two or three dudes. I agree with you. It's like two or three dudes that's selling, but then the other Jones be the matchups. Now
yeah,
here's the
Facts.
thing. Do you want to give it's all about the offer, right? Some
yeah.
offers that Turkey's giving out is good, but if you the fourth or fifth fight on the card, you think you're making $3 million? No.
Right.
Fuck no.
In a boxing fans' mind, oh, you fucking with Turkey, you gonna make a crazy amount, but it don't work that way.
Yeah.
Okay, but
it,
like y'all just said, that's a main
it don't
event
work that
fight.
way, brother. I'm just being real. And
It
people
was a
be
main
talking
event
about,
fight.
oh
You
well,
Virgil
Turkey
and
don't.
Boots.
Virgil and Boots
Yeah.
was not going to be the main event on that card.
No, I'm saying y'all said that don't need to be an undercard.
But I feel
It
like
don't.
that fight it won't
That's what I'm
sell as
saying.
much
So
Yeah,
that's
if
a
but
it was
the,
main
on pay
the
event
per
fight. So
view.
we
but
not
the
talking about.
offer in November was not for
Oh,
that fight
okay,
to be the
okay,
main event.
okay.
Yeah, so that don't make sense. But I think they'll make more though by going with Turkey than trying to depend on pay per view
And,
if that
I mean,
happens.
you could,
let me,
or you could holler at Netflix.
hey,
It's like
Mill.
it's more than one show in town, yo.
Yeah, that too.
Let me say this, y'all, because y'all was like, well, Dean, why would Eddie not just why they just winning they fighters over then if that's the case? Eddie Hearn signed Jerron Ennis a year ago, right? Eddie Hearn has put the money up behind Boots Ennis. He didn't put the money up behind a lot of his other fighters, including Shakur Stevenson. He hasn't put on one matchroom fight for Shakur Stevenson. So the reason why he's doing that and people understand the difference is because Eddie understood that Boots is worth the risk of me putting my money up. And then y'all be mixing it a why that's why he don't got to do what Virgil say because Oscar De La Hoya not willing to do the same thing that Eddie is willing to do with Boots. Boots has fought 3 times in this past year or so. All main events, all matchroom led events that was successful. And Eddie Hearn even spoke to this. Eddie Hearn even came out here and said that he's so proud of Jerron Ennis. That's why he wanted to sign him. He came to Philly and did very successful. He overseeded expectations. So yeah, he's going to put his money up
Hey,
behind Boots when it come to that.
hey, Deem, I got a question
Go
for
ahead,
you.
Mill.
Right, you're an educated boxing fan.
What's up, bro?
Jerron Ennis's
Yes.
biggest fight, m- realistic fight. He's not getting Crawford or like nobody, Canelo or nobody like that. Realistically, what do you think his biggest fight is, money wise?
Mm, money
Damn.
wise. Jamel Charlo.
Nah.
Bud gonna stop Canelo. Who do you
Jamel
think it is?
Charlo.
Um, I think I'm gonna have to say Ortiz or Fundora.
I'll say Fundora too. I ain't gonna
Okay.
lie. I'll
Hey,
Ortiz.
say
G,
Fundora.
who would you say it is? Because I'm gonna throw
Bud
a name
Crawford.
out here. People gonna be like, "Word,"
Bud Crawford.
yeah, but he's not gonna get Bud. Give me somebody else.
Oh, somebody that he'll get.
Yeah.
Front door.
Um, Tim Zoo.
Okay. For me, looking at the landscape, looking at locations, looking at fan bases. Conor Benn.
Ah,
Eh,
that's a
But
good.
you
I
talking
Ah,
thought
about,
about
but
that.
Mill, you talking about
Hey,
fights he not gonna get. They not gonna do that.
I
that's
hell
a
think
no,
that
fight
fight
Eddie
too.
ain't
happens.
doing that.
You know
I
Conor
why?
think that fight
Ben.
happens.
Want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why? Eddie Hearn will never be able to go back to the UK if he allow that fight.
man.
Conor
GH.
Ben is a threat to Boots. That's a
Conor
good fight.
No, no,
That's
no.
a good
You,
fight.
Conor Benn's
hey,
a threat
bud,
to who?
hey,
Yeah,
bud, stop
I
that,
believe.
man.
Look, and Conor
Connor
Ben
Ben's
is a
a
Stop
wild
that,
threat to
card.
man.
who?
Hey,
Conor
I'm
Ben
not
is a
Connor
gonna
Ben.
wild
lie.
card. You
Man,
got to
that nigga
understand.
smoking good. He's smoking good weed,
Look, I
man.
say 60-40 Boots. 60-40
Yo,
Boots.
What?
It's not
yo,
higher than that.
listen,
Conor
listen.
90
Ben?
10, 95 5.
That's probably a
Yo,
smokeout.
Nah,
Hey,
that
man.
fight,
I don't
Hey,
listen,
even like
bro. Hey,
listen,
like
bro.
really
Hey,
listen to
bro.
smoke,
me.
Hey,
but that's a
Mill. Hey,
smokeout.
Mill.
90,000,
Mill.
that shit is going to put 90,000,
I don't
Hey,
even like
Mill.
that
100,000
fight.
in
Mill.
Cardiff, in Wembley.
Yeah,
Bro,
Wembley will go
G,
crazy
Mill.
that
though.
fight's going to
Yeah,
happen.
Mill.
Wembley
that's
will
his
go
biggest
crazy.
fight
Mill.
though. You're right.
Yeah.
Mill. Give me 6 months. I'll beat Conor Ben the fuck up, bro. And I only and I need the and the only reason I need the 6 months is to get the weight off properly, bro. I'll beat Conor Ben the fuck up, bro. Stop playing with me.
Stop playing with me, gang. I'm a spirit, gang.
Ben
My
got a lot of hype
spirit.
though, man.
Yo,
Yo,
yo, Mill, I got to give you some pushback though. If
good.
Jermel come back from 154
Ooh,
and take a good
Jermel.
Mel, if Jermel come back
Yeah,
and go to from 154 and take a good fight, whoever that might be, it doesn't even matter. But him
He
and Boots
needs
don't
to.
fight that first fight. But he looked good because
mm,
I think he will look good, right? It's no way I don't think that him and Boots in Texas or Vegas. I just don't see it with Connor.
the,
I hear
the,
what you're saying with
the,
Connor Ben. I
It
get
won't
that,
it
but
won't be bigger than Conor Ben.
bro, understand this. I be having people from the UK come to my channel a lot.
yeah,
They frequent the channel,
yeah.
and then this the black guys out there. So this not the Brits, the Eddie Brits.
Is
You
it Tim
understand?
Boski?
Now my man Dragon the Assassin,
Okay.
and he told me they don't even really rock with like how they rock with Joshua and Fury and out there. They don't rock with Connor Ben the same way. Like he's not. They don't. They don't.
Was
He don't
this
have the fandom for them
was
in
this
the
before the
same
Eubanks
way.
fight or after the Eubanks fight? Because he got a lot of respect back after that Eubanks fight.
Well. That's. I'm glad that you said that. He told me this recently, but I see why you say that. Maybe he
Hey,
Yeah.
gained a little bit more, but they don't even rock with Connor how we think we do. That they do
hey,
over there.
hey,
Not like how
damn,
they do Joshua.
damn.
Yeah.
Talk to me, Russ.
I think Charlo's the most dangerous fight at 154 pounds. Like people want to talk that
Yeah.
Virgil shit, bro. He gonna
Well,
carve Virgil up.
he
Most
gonna
Charlo,
whoop
definitely.
Virgil ass.
Charlo on the other hand, Charlo's gonna be a tough night because he's strong, he's sturdy, he's fundamentally sound. But I
Mhm.
feel like Boots got the advantage because he's younger and more skilled. And Charlo's coming off the layoff. I don't think he's gonna stop Charlo, but I think he's gonna beat Charlo clean, right?
You don't think more Tazalia's more dangerous than Charlo?
No, I do
No,
not. I
no.
think I think that Tim Zoo coming straight forward like
Yeah.
an idiot
That had a
made
lot to
shit
do with it.
look a lot crazier than what it would have been. If you go and you
Yeah.
watch Bakram's other fights, you will say Bakram's a good fighter, but I think Charlo has athleticism that's going to put Boots in situations that a Mortazaev is not. The reason
Yeah.
why I think that the Conor Ben fight, UK dudes are fanatics, and they love the US
They
and they
real
hate on the
boxing
US.
fans. Yeah.
Yeah. And so they're going to unrealistically feel like their guy actually, like if you
Yep.
ever talk to Tim Boski, they really feel like their guys are good enough to beat our guys. When their
Mhm.
guys are complete garbage,
They gonna go
but they
crazy for
feel
Conor
that
Ben,
way.
bro. They gonna go
And
crazy
so,
for Conor Ben.
so I think that 90,000 people are going to show up because they're going to believe, oh, well, Karen Chukasan, you know how Tim Boski talk, well, Karen Chukasan, you know. Had that success. Conor Benn's going to knock
Boots
him
is
out. He's going to knock the
overrated.
spark out.
Yeah, exactly. Hmm.
Okay. I can rock with that. I could, like this.
It's
Can I put it
definitely
like this?
bigger
Conor Benn and Boots. I feel like if Conor didn't have, like, all right, I don't think
because he got
boxing
his.
takes Conor. I don't think boxing takes Conor Benn serious, y'all. Is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
I
you
just
right
don't get
about
that
that.
feeling. Like he's
But
like
look,
somebody we look at. Like, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
we don't. That's why we haven't mentioned him like that. But by YSM bringing that up, when it comes to boxing, the UK gonna support their guy no matter what. So all of them
Yeah.
are gonna step up and they're gonna be rocking with Conor Ben like he been the guy for years. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna definitely make the fight bigger than any fight he can fight in America. You know what I'm saying? I feel Mills on that.
We
I like Tim Zoo.
Tim Zoo
yeah,
That
is
be a good
In
fight too.
Australia,
he about to get stopped tomorrow, man. His shit finna be over.
Damn.
Hey, Greg, in America or Australia?
I like Tim Zoo in Australia
that's a
Yeah,
big.
because
It's a
That's a
good
big
fight.
jump.
yeah,
because
yeah.
I
That's a big
talk
joint.
I talked to Conor Ben myself face to face when he was in Philly, and I even
I
recorded a
remember
little
that.
bit of the I
I
recorded a
remember that.
little bit of the conversation. He said nah man, how about how about maybe later? Like he wasn't sure about that, bro. He not trying to fight Boots, bro.
One thing about the Australian fans, they come back to the comment section after they fight or lose. I respect that about them. They'll give the other fighter their props. A lot of people don't do that, especially in America.
I was surprised by
Yeah.
how small Conor Ben is.
Hmm.
Yeah,
He
that's what
shocked
Shakur
me,
said.
bro.
I want to
He's
say this,
yeah.
y'all. I just remember y'all, and I know Greg and Mill, they remember this, bro. 6, 7, 8 months ago, bro, everybody was saying all of the smoke is at
Yes,
154,
they
and
was.
Boots ain't gonna have no problem getting fights at 154. Now, Greg, as soon as his ass get to 154, we having panels about who Boots gonna fight and don't nobody like it's the same play
Hey,
over and
but
That's
look,
over
what I
again,
was
man.
telling him.
at the same time, Boots said he want all the top guys, all the top names at 54, but he got here and that's not what he want to do first. Also,
All the top guys busy.
But hold on. Let's look at history. What do fucking fighters say?
I
That's
mean,
what
yeah,
fight.
I'm just saying.
That's what fighters
Bug
say.
will stop Canelo. If he
Yeah,
fights anybody from your list, will you come back on here and
But
say that
listen,
yeah, I'm wrong?
hold up, but
you mean
fuck that mill, fuck
what?
that mill.
What?
Take name a list of guys. Lamont Roach wasn't on that list. Now he's caught up in a fucking beef with Lamont Roach. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
He
you talking
he
about the
tried
list
to
that I said
no
that he
no
don't want to fight?
listen to what I'm saying, gang. Tank named about 6 guys that he want to fight. Lamont Roach was not on that
Yeah,
list.
he wasn't
He
on
was
there.
not on that list. Now he got himself in the doozy. Now he gotta get that man a rematch.
He
You
got himself in
understand?
the doozy is crazy. Yo.
What I'm saying is fighters
That's
say
hilarious.
fighters say what fighters are supposed to say. When you a fighter, you're not scared of no fucking body. You're not trying to pick nobody, but you do understand it's a business and you got to do what you got to do. At the end of the day, all of these niggas can get it. And I'm not talking about Boots. I'm talking about every fighter. Every fighter say the same shit. I'll fight anybody. I'll fight this guy. I'll fight that guy. But they also know scheduling has a lot to do with it simply because, like we were saying earlier, these niggas is regular people at the end of the day. So they be having shit going on. You know what I'm
All,
saying? So it
all,
might not be the right time to fight this guy. It might not be the right time to fight that guy, but it will happen. That's all I'm saying.
all the guys you name, YSM is a good fight for Boots. I want to see him against any of them. But I feel like the only real threats to him is Moritaz Aliyev, Charlo, and Keith Thurman. Those like the
And
most
I think
dangerous guys.
Muril Tazaliev is one of the easier ones.
I don't think so, man.
I think
Then
so. I think so
I agree,
because
Greg. I agree.
I think so because niggas not using their head, and I don't expect y'all to always use your head, but I need y'all to use your heads. When he fought Tim Tszyu, he fought a Tim Tszyu that was looking for redemption, looking to make a statement. Tim Tszyu got hit a couple times early in that fight, and he said, "Hold up, it's either gonna be him or me." And he went out there, guns blazing. He wasn't giving up no type of defense. He wasn't working behind no type of jab. He didn't like the jab that he was receiving from Murtis Zaliev, so he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna fight him." And he went out there and got knocked out. It was
And he,
it was no science. Listen what I'm saying. It was no science. It was no science. Boots is going to go out there and give you nothing but science. He going to beat Murder Tazali of the fuck up, bro. I think the
I
best.
want to see it, man.
I think the best fights. I think the best fights is big ass Fundora because he's 6'8", and I think damn Jamel Charlo because like Mill said, the athleticism, the size, the strength, all of that shit he bring to the table. And guess what? He's the real true champion at 54, even though he's not champion right
Facts.
now.
Yes, yes.
He's the only one that know what it's like to fight for some shit and hold on to it and then lose it and then get it back. He the only one at 54 that know what that's like. Everybody else is floating the fuck around. So I'm just saying, when I'm speaking about Boots, I'm not speaking cause he from my city. I'm saying I think this kid is a total package and he gonna show it. That's all I'm saying. Murder Aliev, we seen one thing from him. We seen one thing. We seen him beat the shit out Tim Tszyu. And did he do a great job at it? Yes, he did. Yes, the fuck he did. But he didn't show nothing. All he showed is he gonna punch with you, and if you can't stand his punch, you gonna leave early. That's what he
Hey,
showed me.
AJ, I got a question though. Why is it that there's different standards and practices? Like Turkey said that Virgil turned down Bakram, right? No
Mhm.
one made a
Hmm.
video about it. The only videos you saw is Turkey exposed Boots.
Mill, what I tell you years ago, Mill, the greatest fighter's always been black. And that's no disrespect to nobody. And you can take it how you want if you feel like that's disrespect, but if you reach back into the beginning times, it's always been a
Hmm.
big black motherfucker.
Yeah, they when you talk about Mount Rushmore, you gonna name at least three black fighters, whether it's Ali, Floyd,
At
Sugar
least
Ray
3.
Robinson, and then you might throw in
Leonard.
somebody else, but it's
Leonard.
mostly black. Yeah, so it's mostly black people. Yeah, you right about that.
I'm going,
Well,
man,
what?
nigga, I'm going far as back as Jack Johnson, nigga. Jack
J-
Johnson did what the fuck
Joe
he wanted.
Lewis.
And not
Yeah,
right. Archie
yeah.
Moore, all these niggas, bro. I'm talking about
Ray
bad
Robinson.
motherfuckers. Ray, exactly. I'm talking about at the end of the day, they tired of us, bro. That's why niggas need to straighten the fuck up. Cause at the end of the day, they
Facts.
tired of us, bro. Cause they gotta always face us. You I don't give a fuck what division it is. I don't give a fuck what day and time it is. It's always gonna be a black young boy or a black
We
old head that's gonna be walking around that'll whoop your
and look,
motherfucking
we
ass. It don't
gave
matter
we
what
gave
weight it is.
we gave all the greatest Mexican fighters they first lost. When you look back at
Exactly. Now
history,
Hmm.
you trying to understand what I'm saying. So when Boots getting this type of reaction, I'm not mad at it. I'm just confused on what niggas is looking at. That's where I'm getting mad at. What the fuck is y'all looking at? These niggas ain't doing nothing. They beating up niggas that's standing in front of them. Yeah, I mean, of
Hey,
course,
hey, hey,
somebody. If a
Greg.
nigga standing in front of you, somebody got to go. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Greg. Jerron Ennis is going through the same shit that we see Gervonta Davis go through all the time. Now they might have difference in personalities, a
Nah,
little
not.
different,
I'll say
but
Crawford, not Tank though,
no,
man.
what I'm saying is they barely talk. Everybody always say they ducking somebody because they don't get out here and do the same thing that the other fighters is doing. You see they talent, it jumps off the screen. Two of the top five most talented people in boxing right now. They both black American from the East Coast inner city. So what I'm saying to y'all is the reason why you not, they be talking about, well, Boots not this, Boots not that. Boots the only person, when Virgil got said that he was ducking versus Aliev, you didn't have panels. Didn't nobody care. Boots was getting talked about just about him moving to different weight classes. Boots was
Boots
getting
at
talked
least
about on the Breakfast Club. Terrence Crawford, one of the first questions he is asked is about Jerron Boots Ennis. But people try to act like Boots is not who he is. He's going through what every great black fighter goes through at a point in time, no matter how good of a citizen he is, no matter how good of a person he is. Once you start to become a real threat, where you get into that point where it's going to be kind of undeniable, it's like that pressure. It's no different than how Greg B on YouTube, where dudes be running their mouth and then Greg say, "Yo, what's up, bro? You trying to spar, bro? Like, what's up, bro?" And then it's always
But look
That's
though,
them doing
Boots.
Go ahead,
I
bro.
agree with you. Boots is he gonna be a great fighter, but he still got a lot to prove. Is why people they do make it harder for black people. We got to do 3 times as much. However, Boots still got a lot to prove that he is as great as people think he
And
is.
I
You know,
agree. I
so
agree with
he
you.
just needs the fighters to do that. That's the only
And I
thing with
agree.
Boots.
I
Yeah.
agree.
But I'm gonna
But I'm
say
So
this
just
to you
all
though,
I'm saying.
bro. Go ahead, Greg. I'm sorry. I didn't know you was gonna
No,
talk. Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
Greg.
Go ahead, D. Go ahead,
No,
D.
I was gonna say, Greg, the point is a Bud drops Canelo or stops Canelo. Bro,
yeah,
they going to say that about somebody when they at the point where they're not even in a position to prove it. Boots just got the 54. He can't fight all 8 of these niggas in
yeah.
2025, bro. So
I get you.
so what I'm saying is they are cornered. People deep down inside, bro, know how great he is. But because they hate that he's a threat, until he prove it, that's all they gonna say. Well, he gotta prove it. He beat Virgil. Well, he can't beat Baccarat. He still got more to
Yeah,
prove. He beat
yeah,
Baccarat. Well, you know he don't want no smoke with Bud and Jermell. I mean, he did beat Baccarat and them, but we seen Earl have a great resume. That don't mean nothing. I'm telling you, bro. When you a great fighter like that, and people know how good you are, and that they fear that in a year or 2 or 3 they gonna have to backtrack. And I know you remember this feeling from Bud and Earl. When
yeah,
he stopped Earl, the world stopped. Because people, it was a bunch of sad faces because they had a feeling Bud could do it. But prior to that, they had to, man, Bud ain't fight nobody, man. Bud resume
yeah,
trash, man. He ain't proved that shit. But they knew how good he was, though. They already knew that. But they're going to keep doing it until they just want to keep moving the goalposts with fighters like that, bro, because they
yeah.
hate to see them in that position to take over. They don't like that Jerron is a threat to Bud Crawford or people like that. They don't like that, and especially from the way that he's moving, the way he's going about it. Think about, and a prime example, yo, I'm gonna land my plane. Remember how people treated David Benavidez when he first started calling out Canelo? He's out of his mind. He's crazy. He's clout chasing. Who he
Burgers
fight? He
Vita's.
ain't really like that. And then
Mm.
now we look at Benavidez like he a hero. You don't hear nobody talk crazy about David Benavidez. You don't have nobody that you could convince that David Benavidez is trying to duck Canelo and all of that. So they're gonna always keep pushing that, bro, when they already know that you're great, but they don't like you. So that's
Even
why that happens.
even when Floyd was fighting, a lot of people hated him, called him a runner. He got the refs in his pocket, this and that. But those same people say, oh, they'll say Floyd is so great now just to downgrade Crawford's status. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he'll never be good as Floyd, this and that. Now y'all respect Floyd just to hate on
No,
Crawford.
that's true. That's
That's how
definitely
they
something
do,
that
man.
happens. That's definitely something that happens.
Yeah.
They won't appreciate you until the next guy comes along, and then they'll say you not because they say Floyd ain't Ray Leonard.
Right.
Ray Leonard's not Ali.
Exactly.
Bud isn't Floyd, and just like you, Boots
Yeah.
isn't Bud.
Can I read this joint real quick, man?
Is it his
Um,
trench excellency?
no, I got it. Well, yeah, I got that's my second one. Who to believe, Hearn or Turkey? I don't know, but hopefully it'll happen next. Will Boots
Mhm.
unify at 154? He didn't fulfill that goal at 147. Was it promotion or big or no big fights available at 147? Carleone Mello. Appreciate the love and support, gang. That's a
And
great.
look,
That's a great
I
question.
wanted to say this too to y'all. Like, I kind of feel like Boots avoided Norman. He went to 54, but maybe he couldn't make the weight or whatever. But besides that, I just wanted to see that fight because it's the best 2
I,
fighters
hey,
at
but
at at 47,
I
57.
got a question.
Yeah.
Can you really avoid somebody that you've tried to fight?
Um, I mean, I guess not. I guess not. I
I'm
understand if
just
he couldn't
asking
make the
what.
weight. No, no, no. That's
I'm
not.
just
You
saying,
can't do
like,
that.
how long was he supposed to? Like, how long was he supposed to wait?
I mean, just the 3 days. Really, that's what I wanted him to wait to make that
Okay,
because
Three
I
I
days.
need
wanted
to.
that fight.
I need to. All right, so I'm gonna keep it a being with you. The
Yeah.
decision to jump up to 147 pounds was made 3 to 4 weeks before Norman's fight.
Okay. Well, that's
It
cool.
didn't get
That's
it.
cool
It
if
didn't
that's
get
what it was.
announced until then. But what I'm saying is, if he didn't want to fight Norman, right? For people that
Yeah.
believe that he was scared of Norman, if he didn't want to fight Norman, does those same people think that he was scared of death too?
Right. You know, some people will say that, but I don't think so. But look, my point in saying that is like everybody on this Norman train, like Norman is a good fighter. He improving as a fighter. But everybody like, oh, he just gonna knock Dev out, this and that. But I feel
I don't
like
think so.
if Devin
I think it's
show
gonna be a
up
good fight.
like the Regis Devin, then it's a 50-50 fight. But when I was watching, I rewatched the Jen Sasaki fight today, and all that nigga threw was hooks, left and right hooks. He didn't throw no jabs in that fight. So he was just in there fight like a street fight. Like Devin don't fight nothing like that. So it made him look better than he probably actually is. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely take that in consideration. Like Devin is a whole different fight. As long as he come back like he usually fight. And he definitely got a good chance to win that fight because Sasaki he didn't throw nothing but hooks, bro. Like all night, all the 5 rounds it went, he was left and right hooking all night. That shit was terrible.
Sasaki was some bullshit. Let me read this joint real quick. My bad. Brandon Alashik, appreciate the love and
It's
support.
Trent's Excellency.
All I have to say is a lot of people on here and in boxing world, period, will owe Boots a big apology once he start fucking those guys at 154 up. Mark my words, Boots takeover coming. Appreciate the love and support, gang.
Look, John said 154 to 200 plus is dominated by Mexicans and Europeans. Ill Will, what's up, man? You be capping in the comments all the time. Pull up on
Wait,
the
wait,
live, bro.
yo,
You never get
all right.
no time.
So he said, wait, who said that 154 and 200 is dominated by
The
Mexicans and
the dude
Europeans?
John, the dude John in the chat in the comments.
Okay, all right. So John, right? That's a you notice that like that's Europeans. It's like 20 countries. You feel
Mill,
me?
Mill, Mill, Mill.
Go ahead.
Triple G wanted no trouble with Andre Ward.
At
Facts.
all. And his
Andre
resume is
Ward,
horrible.
Andre Ward fucked Kovalev up before Canelo got to him.
Yep.
Nobody ain't gonna
Like,
keep
all right.
talking
So
about that shit.
at 154, Charlo was the undisputed champion, and Charlo moved up to fight Canelo. So I can't say that the respect to the dudes at 54, but isn't Terrence Crawford above 54?
Yep.
So there ain't a dude outside of the this is off the Duran Ennis, Alexander Usyk, Canelo Alvarez. I'm like I can argue that Terrence Crawford is better than every fighter above 154 pounds.
Exactly.
Respectfully, I can argue that Terrence Crawford is better than any fighter in the world. So when you say 150, like Boots, I think Boots is the best fighter in the world, but he hasn't proven it yet. Terrence Crawford's proven it. So
Facts.
I can't nobody tell me that you niggas run boxing when we got a dude that's jumping up from 147 to 168 and we giving him a good chance to win. I'm just saying.
Against the best fighter at 168. Yeah,
So
you know the
yeah,
race fans talking. All capping comments literally said exactly what. Look, you can get on though and talk, man. You ain't gotta keep typing, but you know what's up. But like I said, I like Boots as a fighter. I just want to see him prove himself. That's all. That's my only thing.
put it like this: he better not lose. He better not lose to Terrence Crawford. Say that.
You talking about Canelo?
If Canelo lose to Terrence Crawford, then it's not even that's going to change how boxing is viewed
Yeah,
forever.
Bud would have destroyed another fan base. Them dudes gonna disappear offline.
Uh, I'm I'm gonna say some real boxing shit. Terrence Crawford beats Canelo. Now we got to start having a conversation that people don't want to have.
Yep.
I don't think that Terrence Crawford is better than Floyd, but now we got to start. Now we got to legitimately. That's an argument. You can have an argument that now is he better than Ray Leonard? You can have an argument that is he better than Roberto Duran?
Yeah, and if
Willie
he's
Pep. I feel like beating Canelo puts him top 20, top 10 all time.
yeah, I agree. Especially depending on how he beat him. You know what I'm saying?
No, if he stops Canelo, then you can
He
make an
overtook him.
argument that you can make an argument that him Henry Armstrong, that these got to be the conversation that are had.
Yeah, for sure. I put him over Floyd if he stopped Canelo. That'll put him over for me.
Hey, here for boxing, I said top 10, top 20. If he goes out here and stops Canelo, a fighter that's never been down, fighter that's never been knocked out, if he goes out here and stops this motherfucker, bro, that's going to be more impressive than anything Floyd's ever done. Respectfully,
Mm-hmm.
and
And this
Floyd's done a
version
lot
of
of shit,
Canelo.
but jumping up 3 weight classes in 2 fights and knocking out a generational talent, that's incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah, to stop this version of Canelo is better than anything Floyd did.
All Philly news. Just because one person you don't stop one person doesn't mean you don't stop another because he didn't stop
Exactly.
Victor Post style, but he stopped Spence. Can't
Exactly.
use that, yo.
People always that's the first thing they say. How you gonna stop Canelo? He ain't stop Majimov. Like how y'all say Canelo gonna stop Bud, but he didn't stop Berlanga or Charlo or none of the 5 fighters he fought before him. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You can't say that about just because you don't stop one fighter that you won't stop another one. Styles make fights. Definitely a good point, Wise. Huh?
We got. I look forward to that fight. At first, I didn't want to see it. At first, I was scared for Bud. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. I didn't. I wanted him to fight Charlo, fight Boots, or ride off in the sunset. I didn't want that. I
Yeah,
saw that William Skull fight. I saw that face off, and I'm like, shit. I don't know.
yeah. You said
I
you
think it's
seen his latest
50-50. I don't know now. I don't know.
his his latest picture too, man. He bulked up nicely, bro.
I'm a little worried, but I still need to see it because I wonder how fast and explosive that he's going to
Yeah,
be with the extra weight. But that nigga still can't cut the ring off, bro.
right.
You
Definitely
can't
not.
have a weakness like that against a fighter like Bud. Like, I still see you can't cut the ring off. Like, still?
And
That's
and
like not being able to go left
and
in Michael Jordan
right,
guarding you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
And everybody bragging about Shiraz. Oh, his reach. You see his reach on Berlanga is so devastating, this and that. But that's an advantage for him. But they don't feel like Bud got an advantage because Shiraz reach is only a 75. You know what I'm saying? Bud got a 74-inch reach, so it's damn near the same. But they only look at it as an advantage for Shiraz and not thinking about Bud got damn near the same reach. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be a pivotal point in the fight too, because he only got 1 inch longer than Bud's reach. But I'm definitely looking forward to that fight, man. Yeah, Lamar. I think with Turkey, like he said, nobody gonna Vada is testing everybody. So I think he on top of Canelo testing. I
No,
think
he
yo,
he'll
ain't.
be
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna dip off though. If Canelo gonna be on a pack, shit, let's have it then. May the best pack win. Cause look, man, if dudes are gonna use steroids, If dudes are going to use steroids and get 6 months off or come up with an excuse, then they might as well make the shit legal.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not gonna punish people severely.
But I wouldn't be upset with what's going on with Canelo's team. And we didn't seen 100 dudes test hot. 100 dudes. If Crawford going there on the pack, I'm not saying a damn thing.
You know what's
Call
crazy?
me wrong,
They
call
sus-
me biased. It is what it is. But 7 people from one camp test hot, but I'm supposed to believe that everybody not rocking out. Come on,
yo,
y'all.
you know what's crazy?
Right.
They suspended Chavez Jr. a while back, a year for weed.
Yeah.
That's wild.
They took away Keyshawn fight too for weed.
It's wild.
Yeah, but for anybody watching, I do think that Canelo can beat Terrence Crawford. I believe this is a 50-50 fight. But if Canelo wins, I think he should get credit. What it doesn't do for him, what it does for Crawford. What it does for Crawford is we just start having different conversations that right now, with his current resume, I mean, the eye test tells you, yeah, but with his current resume, don't justify.
For sure, Sean Terrence, you. Yeah, I hear you, Watson. Yeah, it definitely do more for Bud, but Canelo definitely get credit. I can't even imagine him winning, but he'll definitely get credit because you beating the
You
number
can't
one.
imagine Canelo winning? Damn.
Nah, I can't see it, bro. I can't even picture it, bro. For real. You know, probably like y'all feel about Boots, man. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it. I can't even think about it. I can't even discuss that type of fight. I don't see it.
Does that fight, this question's for the panel, does that fight break Ali's record?
What record?
Which record?
The most watched boxing event of all time?
Oh, the 90 million? Yeah, I believe so. I believe it's gonna do 100 at least.
I say no, only because of the days and time.
I think it's gonna beat it, man.
Boxing, boxing meant more back in the day.
Yeah, but this like Canelo fans, and this is just like a big race
Yeah,
war down there. You know what I'm saying?
no,
I
no,
think
it ain't. No, it ain't. Cause more, there's so many black people that think he gonna lose. Whenever they think,
right, but they
you
gonna be
know how they
watching.
is. But you know how they is. When they think you gonna lose, they not gonna pull up.
But look though, it's on Netflix, so it's not you don't gotta pay for pay per view as far as I know. That's gonna get. Ali record is 90 million, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna beat that, man. Cause Jake Paul and them, how much they had? How
But you
much?
got to remember, in order to do a number like that, you got to be internationally known. I think Canelo is internationally known, but not,
Bud too, bro.
but not.
He,
No, 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 no. I didn't say nobody don't know him. But I'm all right, all right, all right. This is the picture I'm trying to paint. Remember when Ali went to Africa and the people was able to touch him?
yeah.
We ain't seen that out of Bud. Even when we seen Floyd go overseas, he had security guards with him and nobody could touch him.
I mean, Bud trained with them in Africa though. He trained some kids,
Yeah, I'm not
but
saying he
not
I'm
on
not
Ali
saying he
level
didn't,
though.
but I'm saying Ali was different, bro.
Yeah,
He was different, bro. The
I
way
agree with
the way
that.
you got to remember the way he was talking, nobody was talking like that back then.
How
Nobody
much? How much? How much did Jake Paul and Mike Tyson do though?
that's not a fight, man. That's some cartoon shit.
I mean, but they did a lot though. So I'm saying by being on Netflix, it's
Yeah,
gonna get the eyes, and that was pay per view. Was it pay per view? I'm
yeah,
not sure, but it's gonna get the eyes on them, boy. I think it's gonna beat it. We're gonna see though.
that was some cartoon shit. I hated that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But yeah, that's a good question, though, Ryan. So I think he can beat it though.
I don't know.
But yeah, for sure, man. I'm gonna get up out of here too, though, man. Definitely good chopping it up with y'all. Thanks for dropping the link, G. I came on late. I ain't getting no notification.
No, you good. Appreciate the love and support.
Yeah, for sure, man.
OGEH, what are you on? Oh, he jumped off.
Yeah.
Hey man, I appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. I appreciate everybody who joined the panel, came to talking their shit. I appreciate everyone who dropped a donation. I appreciate everybody who hit that like button. I appreciate those who just tuned in, even if it was for a short amount of time. I appreciate those who hit the subscription button, who hit the like button. You know what I mean? Make sure you hit that notification button because we be rocking out, man. This is JHB TV, where you going to get it in its rawest form. You know what I'm saying? If your mom don't like it, then it ain't worth shit. So I know your mom like it. Appreciate y'all. Get with me.